Very important because you don't want to come off a big win last week and then stub your toe tonight against a Boone team that, even though the record's 0-5, 4 of those 5 losses have been by a touchdown or less. Take away the 131-0 loss to ADM. They've only given up 60 points in the other 4 games. Their defense obviously is pretty tough, and their offense, although they haven't scored many points, they sure seem to move the ball a lot. And talking to the Carroll coaches this week when they watched film of their game at Humboldt, that they had multiple possessions where they got inside the red zone, just couldn't finish drives, and then their kicking game has suffered. They've only attempted 2 extra points and missed one of those, so they're going for 2 points a lot. And when you get behind and you don't make your kicking extra points, that really puts you in a bind. You got to go for 2 then all the time, and that's why they've lost those tough games.
Carroll took care of business in Boone when these 2 teams faced off last year. We were there for that matchup. Carroll dominated. They won 36-0. And like this year, Carroll entered that matchup with a 2-3 record, 1-0 in the district. Boone was 3-0 or 3-2 overall a year ago. This season, though, Boone, they've come up just short of that elusive first win. 4 losses out of their 5 were decided by a touchdown or less, including that 1-point loss to Humboldt last week. They missed the extra point on their lone touchdown, and maybe you think, all right, we can maybe get that back later in the game. Right. But 7-6, that was the final score. Yeah. We'll get to some of the key players for Boone and Carroll here in a moment, but what are we going through Boone's mind tonight? You've been close.
Right.
You just haven't been able to get that win.
Right, and so you think, well, odds are at some time this year that's going to turn around and we're going to be able to get those drives completed or whatever that's caused them to lose those close games. Plus, they know it's Carroll's homecoming. They know we came off a big win at Webster City, hoping that our guys have a letdown because of after that big win and get the focus elsewhere because of homecoming being homecoming week and all the activities that go along with homecoming. So, that they're a win tonight puts them right back into the race.
The Boone offense, they run the ball not very efficiently. They're last in 3A this season with only 171 rushing yards on the year. That averages out to 34 per game. The passing game isn't going to blow anybody away for Boone, but they have more success through the air than on the ground. They're averaging 8.2 points per game. But when you're losing by less than a touchdown and your offense isn't putting up points, your defense is holding teams. They're only giving up about 18 a game, 337 yards. So defensively, that's, I think, where Boone will make a statement tonight if they want to get that win.
Right, and on top of the points, few points they've given up, they also have 12 takeaways, and we've been prone to put the ball on the ground, and we've thrown some pick sixes this year, so their defensive backs, I'm sure, are salivating, hoping to get some of those picks again tonight, and they got 7 of them so far. And Boone is very young. They have very few seniors that will see the field. They're playing a lot of juniors and 1 or 2 sophomores, and Carroll is the same way. But, that could be another reason they're playing a lot of guys that are getting their very first year of very first taste of what it's like to be a varsity starter.
Before we get to the starting lineups, just a few players to recognize before we get into those starting lineups. For Boone, their quarterback, Smith, has completed 42% of his passes, thrown for 770 yards, 4 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He's got 2 leading receivers, Quali Spora and Tegan Bach, 14 catches, 217, and a touchdown for Spora and Bach. Pretty similar numbers, 15 catches, 200 yards, and a touchdown. Those are obviously Morgan's go-to guys. And for Carroll, 1 week ago, Ryan Johnston did a lot of scoring for Carroll, 3 rushing touchdowns. But Chase Blatt really dominated on both sides of the football, offensive line, defensive line, and then icing on the cake at the end, blocked that punt. After he had a strip sack that was called incomplete, they forced that block and they returned it for a touchdown. And I think we are still trying to wrap our heads around why they punted the ball with 2 minutes to go, down 1 score.
And Chase Blatt called that. I mean, he told Coach Rowetter, he asked if he could move to defensive end on those 2 plays specifically because he thought he could get to the quarterback and he was sure he could get to the punter. So he knew what he was up against there, and that he could get to those guys, and he made back-to-back plays that were pretty awesome to watch.
He called his own number, backed it up. To say Chase Gladden's had a pretty good week might be an understatement. He's also homecoming king.
Yeah. No one's more deserving than him. There's probably not anybody at the high school that doesn't like Chase. He's a very cordial young man, and hopefully a bright future ahead of him, because next year, boy, it's going to be tough to fill those shoes that he's, three-year starter and returning all-stater. So he's been awesome to watch play this year, and everybody that, when you game plan against our defense, you got to count 2 or 3 guys on him.
Again, Chase Gladden, homecoming king, and last week's Motor Inn player of the game. Let's get to your starting lineups. And speaking of homecoming court, we'll mention that at halftime. We'll run through the full king and queen court for Carroll homecoming. I think I saw the theme this year is Sweet Carroll High.
Yes,
right?
That's right.
And they had a very candy-centric theme for the floats and things like that. So they're hoping for a sweet victory here at home tonight. Carroll Athletic Field, their second homecoming game on this renovated field this year. Looking to go 2-0 on homecoming on this field as well. Head coaches are Danny McCartan for the Tigers, Thomas McGuire for Boone. Well, let's get to your starting lineups, and we will begin with your Carroll Tigers. Not going with the all black on black uniforms tonight. Black tops, numbers, white pants, the usual black helmets. It was cool last year they busted out throwback uniforms from more than a decade ago, but tonight black tops, away pockets.
That's right.
Starting lineup. The senior, 6'3", 195 pounds, and he's averaged. He's hit on 45% of his passes, 705 yards, 6 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. The 2 running backs tonight, Corey Nealand, the senior, along with Ryan Johnston. See a lot of I formation with Johnston as the fullback, Nealand as the tailback, and we saw that a lot last week. They would hand it off to Johnston from that fullback position. Nealand got a few carries in there as well. Your receivers, Colby Christensen, a junior, Torrey Feldman, a junior, 1 on each side. And in slot, you've got Cade Shable, a junior, Luke Woosley, a senior. And the offensive line left to right for the Tigers, Nolan Lowe, a senior, Chase Gladden, a senior, Tucker Henners, a senior, Toby Sturm, a senior, and the lone junior over at right tackle, Mitchell Owen. The Carroll defense. Defensive line starters tonight, and they'll obviously sub guys in and out. We'll try to name as many of those as they come onto the field as we can. Defensive ends, Elliott Tidgren, a senior, Ryan Johnston, junior. And the defensive tackles, Carter Vanami, the junior, Chase Gladden, the senior. Again, Gladden manhandled that Webster City offensive line last week. A very unique offense. Didn't have a quarterback on the roster. They had the spin back, and the Tigers read it very well outside of the opening drive. You've got the linebackers, Abraham Dirks, Ty Nissen, Cade Shapel, all juniors, and then Luke Woosley, a senior. And in the secondary, the corners are Torrey Feldman and Corey Christensen, the juniors on the ends, and Slade Siebenaller, the safety, in the middle. He's a junior. Siebenaller, a couple of interceptions on the year, including one last week that really turned the tide for the Tigers. They were down 7-0. He picked off a pass after I think it was Tidgren was coming with a full head of steam at the quarterback, and he just heaved it up. And there was Slade Siebenaller to pick it up.
Big play in the game, too. That really shifted the momentum and allowed us to short field to go in and tie the game up.
They've just done the coin toss. I've announced the Carroll starters. Looks like Carroll will return.
Yes, and it's kind of surprising because with the wind blowing, we wanted to toss and chose to receive, and Boone had a choice of which way they wanted to kick. You'd think that they'd want to kick with the wind, but with the wind coming out of the southeast, they're going to kick into the wind.
So Carroll's offense will come onto the field first. We'll give you the Boone defensive starters when they roll onto the field. Doing the kicking duties tonight for the Boone Toreadors, it'll be number 5, Ike Seaman. 1 for 2 on extra points, 0 for 1 on field goals this season. Boone, not a team that kicks a lot.
No.
So I'm not expecting too many touchbacks tonight, which should bode well for guys returning like Torrey Feldman, Abraham Dirks, see if they can find some room to run.
And teams have been kicking away from Dirks, but Dirks are set up on this near side of the field where the ball is also set up on the tee, so we'll see what happens.
So we are ready to go here in Carroll tonight. Homecoming, 55 degrees, overcast, southeast winds. The short high kick. One of the up men at the 25 will return it near sideline, and he'll be tackled across the 30 down to the 35, looking to get a number on the returner.
I think it's Kellen Jones, backup quarterback, as he usually plays that up back spot in front of Dirk's number 16.
And there it is, the junior Kellen Jones, 6'3", 175 pounds. He comes down with the return and returns it about 10 yards to the 35 on the near sideline. Carroll will move from right to left here at Carroll Athletic Field, along with Terry Kasperbauer. I'm Nick Brinks. The Tigers in the black tops, white bottoms. Let's kill that ref mic. I think that's what's making that squealing noise. The Tigers will begin with a sweep left side. They go to Woosley, gets to the edge across the 40, near a first down, but he'll be a couple yards shy. A pickup of 8 on the first play from scrimmage. The jet sweep to the left to Woosley.
Yeah, and Slade Siebenauer getting a start at one of the wide receiver spots out there, throwing some nice blocks ahead of him. And interested to see Tegan Bach, who's listed as their safety. He plays the free safety spot, and he's got 55 tackles coming into this game. So see what those are all on catches, or if he comes up and protects on the run.
And second on the team in tackles at around 25. Second play, they fake the sweep. They hand it off up the middle. Johnston carries it to the 50, and he needed only about a half a yard. He gets about 5 to midfield, and it's a new set of downs for the Tigers. Let's give you that Boone defense. On the defensive ends, Ryan Hulse and J.J. McIntyre, a couple of seniors. Defensive tackles, they're juniors, Garrison Freese and Max Freund. The linebackers, Gavin Miller, a senior, Jaden Angle, a sophomore, Ryan Ungs, a senior, was listed as a starter, but we saw him in street clothes, so we don't think he's out there. We'll see if we can find who is the starting linebacker over on that outside spot. Here's another handoff up the middle to Johnson near hash across the 50 to the 46. And it'll be a pickup of 4. Give him 3, actually, to the 47.
And the 76, their 6'3", 320-pound center, is also now starting at defensive tackle, trying to put a little more size in the middle for Boone.
Staring down Chase Gladden.
Yeah.
Already having an impact. They bring in their big center to go against Gladden. They send Dirks in motion. They sweep it to him right side. He's got some running room after a nice block from Johnston on the edge. Gets to the hashes, down to the 42-yard line. There's another pickup of 5. And the Tigers are moving the ball early.
Yeah, and that time Bach came up hard from his safety spot, but he met his match, and Woosley took him down and allowed Dirks to cut up inside and picked up a good yardage. Third manageable now.
3rd down and 2. The secondary for Boone on the corners, Garrett McKnight, Trey Freeman. The safeties, Cole Burge, Tegan Bach. 3 juniors and a senior in that secondary. 3rd and short. The fullback carry for Johnston. Didn't have it at first. Second effort across the 40 to the 37. Another 5 for Johnston. Early on, 3 carries, 13 yards for the junior, who had 3 touchdowns a week ago, 4 on the season. We see Eli Lee already warming up on the sideline. The Tigers marching down the field quickly.
Yeah, Johnson did a nice job keeping his feet moving there, and got the first down after getting hit right at the line of scrimmage.
They started the drive at their own 35, 5 carries, 27 yards for this Tiger offense, scoreless in the first. The handoff, the fake up the middle, they pitch it out left side. Here comes Woosley, gets to the numbers. He'll lose a yard on the carry, back to the 39, and that brings up 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, and Sporer, the corner out here, stayed home, didn't bite on the inside, faked away from him, and was waiting for Woosley, no one blocking him.
The rec center at their back, heading toward DMAC. South to north, the Tigers moving down the field, I formation, 2 receivers out to the right side. Vincent takes the snap, rolls out to his right. He'll look down. He's got a guy over the middle open. There's Woosley near the sticks. He'll be a yard shy. He gets to the 29, needed 11, picks up close to 10.
Yeah, nice pass, nice catch, good route by Woosley. If could think if Colby had looked downfield, looked like Torrey Feldman had gotten by his defensive man who being replaced right now.
And Woosley's really been a safety valve for Vincent this season. He's come up with some really big catches. 3rd down and short, inside the 30, looking for the 27.5 for a first. Johnson missed it at first. Second effort, he'll get close to the first. I think he'll be maybe half a yard shy. They'll mark him down at the 28, so it's going to be 4th down and about a foot.
Yeah, and the official on the far side spotted it right away, and you could see it was short.
Eli Lee's long on the season, 36. It would be well over 40 at this point, about 46 yards. So they're going to keep the offense out there. 4th and 1, I formation, scoreless first quarter. Vincent hands it off. Easy first down for Johnston across the 25 to the 24, and another 5-yard carry for Johnston. And he gives the Tigers another set of downs, closing in on the red zone. They're at the 24, 8:29 to play first quarter. Scoreless. Tigers at home on homecoming, taking on the Boone Toreadors.
Yeah, and just no-brainer there. Just go right behind Gladden on the left side there and pick up 5 yards, get the first down.
First down and 10 here in the first quarter. Tigers opening possession. They'll hand it off. This time Corey Nealon. He's got running room up the middle, tripped up near the 10-yard line. Ball scoots out to the 2, and they're going to mark him down at the 11. Down by contact. The ball was loose. They didn't have anybody around. It would have been an easy recovery, but they mark him down, and Corey Nealon, lucky break there, but a nice 13-yard rumble for the big man.
Yeah, first carry of the night for Corey with Johnston leading through the hole.
Not first and goal. They're at the 11-yard line. They could get a first down near the goal line. Here's another carry. They go back to Nealon, and Nealon, shifty footwork, slides his way up the middle, past the center to the 8-yard line, maybe down to the 7. Give him 4 yards on the carry for the Tigers. It'll be second down and about 6.
Yep, same play. Just go behind the left side of the line with Johnston leading and Nealon keeping his legs turning there. And like you said before, we can get a first down without scoring.
Second down and 6. From the 7-yard line for the Tigers. I formation for Vincent here on 1380 KCIM. It's an option play. He'll walk into the end zone. Corey Nealon around the left side. Second score on the year for the senior fullback.
Yep, and nice play by Kobe Vincent. Just a veer. He's reading defensive end. With the success we've had with running Johnston, take the handoff to him, and everybody bit inside. He pitched it to Corey, and it was pretty easy pickings for Nealon to score a touchdown there.
7:19 to go, first quarter, 6-0 Tigers. Eli Lee will come on for his 15th extra point attempt of the season. The hold down by Stephen Aller. The kick will split the uprights, and he's perfect on the year, 15 for 15. 7-0 Tigers on homecoming night. They'll kick it away to Boone when we return in a minute on 1380 KCIM and 95.1 FM.
Our goal at McFarland Clinic is to provide accessible, high quality of care. Did you know you can...
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
There's 100% effort in everything we do, and we're dedicated to our customers' success. Good luck to all our area teams from your team at Avail Bank. Avail Bank, member FDIC.
Oh, fumble.
We're back. Boone will fumble the kickoff. It was Quali Spora. Boone will hang on to it. They jump on it. They'll have it at their own 25-yard line, but Quali Spora, he returned it inside the 5, returned it about 20 yards. Lucky that they get back on top of it, but Boone coughs it up early, and that's the same way Webster City started last week. They muffed their opening kickoff.
Yeah.
They turned it into points later in the drive, but Boone not as well equipped on offense to move down the field and put points on the board. They're averaging just 8 a game.
Bach is starting in the backfield next to the quarterback.
4 receivers. They send a man in motion. They give it to the running back. And on the first carry of the night for Boone, they go nowhere. And it was Tegan Bach, as you mentioned, his first carry of the season. And it goes nowhere.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're looking at him to be their offensive spark. He returns kicks, returns punts, and then
tackles everybody.
And then they're one of the leading receivers. So they want to get the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Morgan Smith, the junior quarterback, out of the shotgun. 4 receivers. Bach on his right hip. Spora in motion. Now he'll go back to his slot, and we'll have a flag down. That'll give us a chance to run through this Boone offense. Again, the junior quarterback, Morgan Smith. The running back starting tonight, Tegan Bach, the junior. They had him listed on the starting lineups as a receiver, with Kyle Sharp, the sophomore, starting at running back, but so far it's been Tegan Bach in the backfield. Other receivers tonight: Quali Spora, a senior; Marcus McPartland, a junior; and Cole Burge, a junior. On the offensive line, they're anchored by the big man, 6'3", 320-pound senior Kent Lyons, the center. And after this play, we'll give you the other offensive lineman. It was an offensive 5-yard penalty. Spora in motion again from the right slot. Rolling out to his right, here's Smith. Defender in his face at the 20, incomplete. They were looking for Spora, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 15.
Yeah, no, Dirks was all over that play right there. And Tigers are going with a little different look now on 3rd and long. Take out Henners and Bordenero, who are inside tackles, and now bring in Caden Cook to give him an extra pass rusher inside, with along with moving Johnson inside and keeping Chase Gladden and Elliot Tigran out of the defensive ends.
Kent Lyons was the center. Max Freund, Brett Patterson, Carson Lundberg, Garrison Fries, the rest of the offensive line. Now we've got a timeout called by the Toreadors. 6:35 to play, opening quarter. Tigers on top. Toreadors on their opening drive so far. They've lost 5 yards thanks to the offensive penalty. We'll go ahead and keep it here for the moment. Big thanks to Mackey Motors for bringing you the pregame show tonight on homecoming night for the Tigers. Mackey Motors, find new roads. Beautiful night for homecoming. A lot of rain this week, more rain in the forecast, but dry tonight, overcast, 55 degrees right now. The lights are on, the sun completely down. This just feels like good fall football weather.
And if you're playing, this doesn't bother you at all. The wind is probably more important than the temperature. The nice thing about this drive here defensively is we've had a tendency in the past when we come down and score right away. For some reason, we kind of let up at times and allow teams to come right back and score on us or have a big play against us. So now, first big 3rd down play here, and Boone's throwing into the wind. Hopefully can come up and stop here and force him to punt into the wind.
I'm Nick Brinks along with Terry Kasperbauer. Thanks for tuning in tonight on 1380 KCIM and 95.1 FM, closing in on 7:45 on this Friday, the 4th of October. Also streaming online tonight, 1380kcim.com.
Look for Bach coming out of the backfield.
Trips to the right, Bach to the right hip of Smith. The Smith throw to the 24-yard line, hit immediately by Dirks and Spora. They go to him for the second time. He makes the catch, but he'll pay for it. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage, a pickup of 5, but he is slow to get up.
Yeah, he got hit hard on the kickoff return, and now on this pass reception. He's probably hoping they look for somebody else for a bit. Looks like I don't know if he's supposed to be on the punt team, but he's not going to be on this time.
He's a senior, just picked up his 15th catch of the season, does have a 41-yard touchdown this season, and he is a bit slow to get off the field. He just now gets off the field. Play clock down to 12 here. High snap on the punt, and it's booted away by the quarterback. He's also the punter, Morgan Smith, and it will roll. Takes a Boone roll to the 45, and that's where it will be down. The Tigers started at their own 35 on their first drive. Now they'll move up 10 to the 45. Shorter field. They'll look for the same result. They lead 7-0 halfway through this first quarter. 5:49 to go here on 1380 KCIM for the Tigers on homecoming.
Look for maybe something, try to go deep right away on the first play here, especially with the wind at your back.
They'll come out with a couple of receivers off to the left, including Christensen to the near sideline. Nobody covering him for the moment, but a flag down. They must be in zone. And there will be a whistle here. And was there a timeout called?
Yep.
Timeout will be called, and it will be taken by the Toreadors. I wonder if they saw Christensen wide open, nobody covering him on the near side.
They only had 10 guys out there, so somebody missed something. Yep. And I think Spore probably not able to come back onto the field, and they didn't have whoever his backup was not informed of it or wasn't ready to get on the field.
Toreadors have now already burned 2 of their 3 timeouts here in the last couple of minutes, real time, seconds in football time. Carroll already has broken the huddle on the near sideline. Coach McCartan sends them back out onto the field. We'll see what Vincent can do. He's got Ryan Johnston in the backfield. Christensen on the numbers near side. Feldman, the receiver, on the far side. They'll have first down and 10. Boone will break the huddle now. They're in the all-white uniforms tonight, red numbers, and the Toreadors trot back out to play defense here. Carroll marched down the field. It was all on the ground on the last drive, aside from one 9-yard completion to Luke Woosley. Corey Nealon punched it in from 7 yards out, untouched. And on first down and 10, they go to Johnston. Johnston pushes his way forward, gets across the 50, down to the 49, straight up the gut.
Yep.
And it's a pickup of 6.
And it looks like Trey Freeman, who has played defense for Boone enough this year to be listed in with 6.5 tackles, but he's taken Spora's place here out in the corner spot guarding Christensen.
The Tigers will spread things out here. 2 receivers on each side. Woosley in motion. They'll go with the jet sweep with Johnston out front. Woosley has the first down easily, knocked out of bounds near sideline, down to the 43-yard line, and it's a pickup of 6. Mark him 7. Let's give him 8.
Yeah, nice block by Johnston. Burge is going to feel that block, especially when he sees it on film, how Ryan knocked him back about 3 or 4 yards.
Woosley already with a couple of carries, 3 on the night, 16 yards, a catch for 9. First down and 10 for the Tigers. First quarter, 5:12 left, 7-0. Homecoming for the Carroll Tigers off to a good start. They send Shable in motion left to right. They'll sweep it to him right side. Cuts up near that right tackle. Up the gut to the 40. Let's see, crosses the 40 to the 36. Another gain of 5, and you can almost count on at least picking up 5 every time the Tigers run the ball, but a flag down at the 39.
It's against us. They're asking Boone coaches what they want. I'm sure they'll take the penalty.
Carroll's offense averaging just under 21 points a game, 253 yards per contest, 144 through the air, 109 on the ground. They've scored 13 offensive touchdowns this season, and coming into tonight, averaging 4.2 yards per play. Defensively for Boone, giving up 18.2 per game, 337 yards, 201 on the ground, 136 passing. They've taken it away 12 times. Carroll, like you said in the pregame, they've given it away more than Coach McCartan would like. 7 interceptions, 5 fumble recoveries for this Boone defense. They'll look to capitalize on any potential mistakes. It'll be first down and 18 after the flag, and it's a keeper on the option for Vincent. Up the gut he goes, picks up 2, back to the 47 of Boone as this first quarter clock winds down to 4:40.
Yeah, and that holding call on first down, it's a big call. Puts us back quite a bit. Now I think that Coach McCartan's probably got to look to throw the ball a little bit here for the next couple plays.
Second down and 16 in Boone territory. The Tigers at the 47-yard line, moving right to left. They're headed to the north end zone, over to D-Mac. 2 receivers on each side. Johnston at the right hip of Vincent. The shotgun snap. Vincent looks to the right, pump fakes, fires, wide open, caught. No, he bobbled and dropped it. They were looking for the usually sure hands of Feldman. Hits him on the hands, had 6 points staring him down, but drops it, and it was almost picked off. Garrett McKnight almost made a diving effort to pick up the loose ball, but it's incomplete, and I think that's a play that Feldman wishes he had back.
Yeah, and because that, like you said, if he catches that, he is nothing but green into the end zone, and Colby did a nice job putting the ball right where only Torrey could catch it, and like you said, with good hands that he has, he usually is going to make that catch.
Third down and 16. Woosley in motion. They'll sweep it to him on the jet sweep left side. Across the 40, near side, out of bounds, near the 35-yard line. Manageable fourth down, and the offense looks like they will stay on the field. He gets to the 36. It was a pickup of 11, and it brings up fourth down and 5.
Yeah, when you make a call like that on 3rd and 16, you got to figure that Coach McCartan's, if he got anything on that play, he was going to go for it on 4th down. That's what he's going to do.
Already 15 carries for the Tigers, 83 yards on the ground. Nothing's gone for more than 11. Averaging 5.5 yards a carry. They would love 5.5 right here. They'll throw it, though. Vincent near side at the sticks, caught at the 30. He got it by a yard. It was caught by Woosley, and Woosley, the hot hand, down to the 30. A pickup on the play. 6.
Yeah, and we've seen that numerous times this year, 4th or 3rd or 4th, and medium yards. Luke just goes far enough to get a first down, and he just kind of sits down on his knees and make sure he's got the first down, and Kobe hits him, and here we're back in business, and Stevenauer now is back in for Feldman.
First down and 10 for the Tigers. They're at the Boone's 30-yard line. They'll go with the shotgun formation here. Shable in motion. They'll go with the screen pass near side to Christensen, and he'll get swallowed up immediately. A couple of guys in on the tackle. J.J. McIntyre, the first one there, and that'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, they called it incomplete because I think Colby was bobbling it, and when he went to the ground, he didn't have it in possession. So no blocking out there on that time, and it wasn't going to be any yards picked up anyway.
7-0 Carroll, 3:33 left to go, opening quarter. Homecoming night for Carroll. We're at Carroll Athletic Field, and the Tigers have been moving the ball well tonight. 2 receivers right. Woosley in motion again. High snap. That was a bobble. That was not what they had drawn up, and that'll go down as a sack for Vincent. He was chased out to the numbers near side, tackled back at the 37, a loss on the play of 6, and the high snap mishandled by Vincent. That set that all up.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be a handoff to Woosley, and what we did what you're supposed to. If you don't get the handoff, you know where the block is supposed to be, so you just follow the man you're supposed to hand off to and hope that you can get back at least the line of scrimmage. That time Boone had him dead to rights in the backfield.
So now the Tigers looking at 3rd down and 16 for the second time on the drive. They need the 20. They're at the 36. Vincent shotgun snap, 3 receivers right. He'll look to the left, under pressure, in trouble. McIntyre comes around from his end position, back at the 40. Back-to-back sacks for Boone. And now the Tigers, 4th down and 20 from the Boone 40.
I think we'd probably punt here, but I don't know. With the way our defense has been playing and Boone might be going to the win. Maybe Coach McCartney. No, I think he's going to punt.
Ty Nissen and the punt unit will head on to the field. Caden Cook out on special teams as well. He had a special teams touchdown late in the game last week. Gladden's punt block with a couple minutes left. Caden scooped it up and scored to put the Tigers out front for good by 15.
Yeah, we're going to have to hurry here. We're inside 10 on the play clock.
Down to 5. 7-0 Carroll. 2:05 to play first quarter. They finally get set. 1 second left, and they get the snap off just in time.
Ooh,
and it's blocked. And it's touched. Live ball. And the Carroll Tigers come up with it at the 25. So a big man, I think
76, the center. Yeah, tried to catch that, but it didn't go far enough for a first down. So they did say we did
live ball, Carroll.
Yeah.
And you got to kind of feel for Kent Lyons, the big man. He's not a guy that gets to
touch the ball,
catch the football very often.
It. Yeah,
Here it comes. It's blocked, and all of a sudden, a nice play, a block, turns into a first down for the Tigers. Change of possession, changes right back. And the Tigers have it in the I formation again. Vincent from the 24-yard line. The give. Ball is loose, and the Tigers will give it to Boone now. It's jumped on by Boone, and it's the same man that blocked the punt.
Yeah, that was Kellen Jones came in for that play for some reason.
It was Ryan Holtz. He's the one that blocked the punt before, and now, since they didn't get the ball then, now they get it after the botched handoff. I think they were looking to go to Johnston, and the handoff was not right.
I think veer was called, and that's one of those plays where quarterback and fullback, different reads. Fullback must have thought he was supposed to get it. Quarterback thought he was going to keep it, and then that ends up being on the ground and turn it right back over.
So a net gain on the... So eventually, basically, it turns into about a 10-yard punt if you look at it that way.
Oh, there's the big play there.
There's a big play far side. They go to the screen pass. Spora, a flag down across midfield. He gets to the 45. Big gain on the play. Give him about 26 or so, 24. But a flag down, maybe a legal block in the back. Should still be a first down, but they won't get all the yards.
It depends on what flag they go from. If they go from the one that's inside the 45, yeah.
You got one at the Boone 43, the Boone 48, and the Carroll 46.
Yeah, it'll be from the spot, so it depends on which spot they take it from.
But it was a nice screen pass off to the far side. They found Quali Spora. He's been their target on all their pass plays tonight. And he finally was able to do something with one, but several flags out in front. And the ball is being marched back to benefit the Tigers here. So it should set up 1st down and 4 instead of a 1st down and 10 and moving the sticks.
Yeah, and that was wide open to the outside there, and there really was no reason for whoever blocked illegally out there to do it so, because they already had 1st down picked up without the block.
So 1st down and short, 1st and 4 after the penalty on the offense. Spora in motion, fake jet sweep, and the quarterback, Smith, is swarmed. The defensive line, they collapsed on him. Gladden, Tidgren, and company, they bring him to the turf. And it's 2nd down and about 6.
Yeah, now you see where on the year coming in, Smith, the quarterback, had carried the ball 33 times for negative 18 yards. So, it had to be a lot of sacks or tackles behind the line of scrimmage in there. And it went back some more. Now it's negative 20.
2nd down and 5 now. From their own 36-yard line, they'll be looking for the 41. Shotgun with his running back to his left, 2 receivers on each side. Smith, quick throw, far sideline. It's incomplete, overthrew Cole Burge, the junior. Good coverage there by Troutman on the far side.
Yep.
And Woosley wasn't far behind. It's 3rd down now and 5 for Boone.
Yep, here comes our pass rush lineman, taking Henderson and Bordenero out, and bringing in this time Johnston and Cook come in to hopefully get a rush on the quarterback.
For Boone, the bell tolls, blares in the background. AC/DC riling up the fans here on homecoming. Tigers looking for a 3rd down stop. 3rd down and 5. 4 receivers again for Boone. Toreador snap back to Smith. Tidgren comes up, and it's intercepted by, is that Gladden?
Johnston.
No, Johnston.
Yeah.
Johnston picks up the interception, his first of the season, and it was that was either going to be a sack or intercepted, I guess.
Yeah, and that's just doing a good job of following the scouting report, knowing if you get throughs that easy and you see the quarterback backpedaling as far as he was going, as Smith was going there, he knew a screen was coming, and Johnson read it perfectly, and he was the only man open, I guess. He was right to him.
So you count the punt block that Boone then muffed. Carroll fumbles. Now it's intercepted from Boone. Carroll gets it back now. They pitch it out left side to Nealand. And from the 33, he's tripped up across the 30. Nope, they'll mark him back at the 31. A gain of 2 for Nealand on this near sideline. A couple of Boone players slow to get up. That's Tegan Bach. He was the last one up.
Yeah, he came up hard from the safety spot like you're supposed to on run with your run defense from your safety. And that time, Kobe might have been able to cut up inside and get a little more, but he opted to pitch it out, and Nealand was able to pick up the 2.5 yards.
3 yards or so for Nealand. That'll bring up 2nd down and 7. They give it back to Nealand. He spins his way forward down to the 25 and a pickup of 6. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Carroll 7, Boone nothing. We're headed to the 2nd in 1 minute on 1380.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
In the first quarter, Carroll scored with 7:19 to go on a 7-yard touchdown run. Corey Nealand trotted into the end zone on the north end, untouched. Extra point from Lee was good. 7-0 Carroll. That's where we stand now. 1 quarter down, 3 to go. Carroll now headed to the south end, racing toward the rec center now. I formation, Vincent back to Nealand, and Nealand will get the first down. It was 3rd down and 2. And he gets past the 28 down to the 27, and another pickup of about 3 to 4 yards for Corey.
Yeah, and our I formation, just doing what Coach McCartan wants, establish the ground game, picking up 3, 4, 5 yards each time. Just got to continue. Boone's going to start bringing more pressure in the run against the run game, and maybe even add linemen. So got to be able to block the guys you need to, and running backs just got to run hard.
New set of downs. Carroll inside the 25 at the 23. Fake handoff to Nealand. Looking over the middle. Looking for the end zone. Woosley picked it out of the air, and it's Woosley for the touchdown. 23 yards out. He just reached over the defender's head, reeled it in, And there it is for Luke Woosley, his third touchdown grab of the season.
Yep, and I formation's a running formation, and Boone came with a lot of pressure, and Colby stood in the pocket. He had guys coming in his face, and he knew where he was going with Luke Woosley, and just threw it far enough over the defensive back's head that Luke was able to make the catch and score.
Luke Woosley now. He's got 3 catches today, 38 yards, extra point, good again from Eli Lee. 14-0. Tigers have a second quarter lead, 11:31 to go until halftime. Homecoming for Carroll is off to a great start. Back after this on 1380 KCIM and 95.1 FM.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa.
And scored and got up 14-0.
Kemper game, that's over on Kick 106.7 with Jeff Blankman and Doug Waniger. Jeff Honold and Lonnie Miller, they're down in Audubon tonight on KKRL, as I mentioned. So it was a 23-yard touchdown pass. Colby Vincent to Luke Woosley. For Woosley, it was his 3rd touchdown catch of the season, and for Vincent, his 7th touchdown pass. Eli Lee hit on the extra point, 2 for 2 tonight. He'll boot it deep. It's a low kick, returned and muffed inside the 15, and Spora is just forced to jump on it, and it's probably wise that he didn't try to pick that up, because those black jerseys were barreling in on him, and Spora has had a rough night. He's been slow to get up a few times.
Yeah, and that ball with the wind that got held up, and I was surprised Spora initially backed up on that kick, and then when he tried to come forward, he didn't quite get far enough, and the ball fortunately didn't just bounce right up to him. It just kind of rolled around, and he had no choice but to get on it. Poor field position, but they do have the wind at their back, so you never know.
They'll come out with trips to the right, one receiver on the left side, shotgun for Smith. He snaps, they roll out to his right into the end zone now. He'll roll out, throw it near the sticks. It was in and out of the hands of his receiver, and it was incomplete at the marker, dropped by one of their receivers. Might have been Trey Freeman. Incomplete.
Couldn't tell the number. Torrey Feldman timed that just perfect, though, and hit him just as the ball touched his hands, and wasn't able to hold on to the ball. And I noticed coming in that Boone has had 13 different receivers catch passes coming in to tonight, so any of those guys on routes could catch it.
Boone has 9 yards of offense so far, -2 in rushing yards, 11 passing, trips right again. Smith will look that way, now rolls out to his left. He's flushed out, has to get rid of it. That's a dangerous throw. Nobody there to catch it. A diving effort from his receiver, Marcus McPartland, but that throw is kind of going to no man's land, and Smith lucky that there were no Tigers. That was ready and ripe for the pick.
Yeah, and he had to flush out of the pocket and go into his left as a right-handed quarterback. You know, nobody other than Russell Wilson can make that.
I was going to say that's kind of what it looked like.
Yeah, that's a tough pass for a right-hander, especially a junior in high school. And he did a nice job though, threw it where nobody else could catch it.
Maybe Tyler Lockett could have caught that one.
Yeah.
But 3rd down and 10. A couple of incomplete passes for Boone on this drive. It started at their own 12. That's where they're still. Shotgun snap now rolling out right. Smith, he may take off and run with it. Finds the receiver. It's picked off. He's got a black jersey. No, it's Feldman. He dropped one on offense. He drops one on defense here. And it was almost caught for Boone, but caught by the wrong team.
Yeah.
And it's incomplete. But It will be a punt situation for the Toreadors.
Yeah, and you don't see that. Torrey's got good hands, our top receiver. And for him to drop one is unusual, but drop two in the same game, boy, not going to see that very often.
The offensive one was in the hands. This one right in the breadbasket. Fourth down situation, punt for Morgan Smith, his second punt of the night. It's a low snap. He gets rid of it, end-over-end kick, takes a hop at the 42, and then kind of rolls sideways, and Boone will down it at the 44. Carroll just continually moves up the field on each drive. They originally started at their own 35, then their own 45, now the opponent 44.
Yep, and that'll do when the defense is holding them to less than 10 yards of offense. That puts your team in a really hard spot if you're Boone. And now, going into the win, shouldn't be able to throw the ball as well. But in warm-ups, Colby had no trouble throwing the ball into this win.
And he just had a 23-yard touchdown pass thrown into the wind a moment ago. They sweep it right side. Shable from left to right. Flag down in the backfield, probably coming back for the moment. It's a 5-yard carry for Shable for the Tigers as they lead 14-0. Second quarter, 10:42 to go. That was a very quick drive for Boone. Carroll scored with 11:31 to go. 3 incomplete passes later, 10:42 to go. Carroll already has it in opponent territory, but this may move them back into their own territory.
Yeah, I think they got Mitchell Owen leading out on that sweep play for a hold. That's unfortunate because keep having nice plays in these 1st and 20 situations. Just not conducive to being a good play calling.
Beautiful night for some high school football in Carroll. Nick Brinks and Terry Kasperbauer with you. 55 degrees, cloudy skies, southeast wind around 13 miles an hour, gusting up to 20. Tigers will hand it off here after the fake jet sweep. They go to Johnston, shakes off the first defender. Second one there trips him up, and there's Tegan Bach. We can see why he has so many tackles. He is all over the field. This time a pickup of 4. And he's out to the 49-yard line for Ryan Johnston.
Yeah, and he's only listed at 5'4", 130. But, boy, he's not afraid to put his neck in there and bring down Johnston. Big guy. He goes 6'1", 220, but nice job by Bach getting low and bringing him down.
Second down and 15 now, back into Boone territory. Woosley in motion. They go with the jet sweep to Woosley. Johnston blocking out front. Doesn't get a whole lot of running room. He gets outside the numbers to the far sideline in front of the Boone sideline. And he picks up 2. He'll be shy of the 45 to the 47.
Yeah, got to be thinking we got to get a first down here. If not, it's probably a punting situation since we're going into the wind, unless we get something really close to first down. So see what Coach McCartan dials up here. It looks like we're going to go trips and try to get somebody open out here.
And you mentioned Tegan Bach at 5'4". Last year they had him listed at 5'6". Yeah. He shrunk 2 inches this year.
He's better tackler, though.
Third down and 13. Trips right. That's the way that Vincent will roll out. He'll look to throw, and this one will be picked off. Jumps in front of it. It's Cole Burge. Now he's got a lot of running room. This could be trouble. Across midfield to the 40, the 30, the 20, 15. One man to trip him up. Runs into his own guy. Gets back on his feet. Finally brought down at the 5. And if not for running into his own guy, that was a touchdown for Boone. But we talked about it in the pregame show and a little bit in that first quarter. Carroll, they have a tendency to turn the football over, and Boone's defense, that's their strength. That's their 14th takeaway of the night, or of the season. They've already had a fumble recovery, now a pick, and they're in the red zone here. Carroll up 14-0, driving, and now Boone has a chance to pull back within a score.
Yep, and Ryan Johnston did a nice job just staying with that. And although Burge did come back and run into one of his own guys, Johnston forced him to cut back, and then a couple other Tigers were able to cut up. This could be too many guys. Yep.
So it was an interception from Colby Vincent. He's 3 for 6 tonight, 38 yards, a touchdown, and now that pick. It was first down and goal. Now they're counting players.
Too many men on the field. Bach tried to get off, but they had already broken had already got up to the line of scrimmage, and they were trying to say that they only had 10 left, but they did have 11. He was the 12th.
First down and goal now from the 11-yard line after the interception return of about, 60 yards or so. He picked that off about the 35 or the 40.
Yeah.
First down and goal now from the 11. Under center goes Smith. First time we've seen him under center tonight, and he's just going to sneak it. And I don't think he'll get much outside of maybe a yard.
Boy, that's when you know your offense is struggling, when you have first and goal at the 11 and you run quarterback sneak and try to have your running back push him forward to get 10 yards, and you still only pick up a half a yard. Box back in the game now.
And he does pick up a yard. That's Boone's third carry of the night, and their first one that goes for positive yardage. They had a no gain and a loss of 2. I think the loss of 2 might have been a sack, though. This time Smith just takes it for 1. They'll make a couple substitutions here. Play clock down to 11. They finally break the huddle. Second down and goal from the 10. Boone will come out with trips left. Tegan Bach in the slot left side. One receiver right. Smith looks, goes to Bach in the slot. Screen pass. Tackled inside the 8. Troutman and company in on the tackle along with Nissen down to the 7. And that's a gain of 4 for the Toreadors.
Yep, so we got big third and goal play coming up here. You would think Boone is probably looking at 2 plays here to try to get in the end zone. Have not had much luck with their kicking game this year, and with the way their offense is moving the ball, they probably want to try to get in the end zone because it's going to be tough for them to get more than 1 or 2 scores.
Carroll 14, Boone nothing. Live in Carroll tonight on KCIM, 1380 AM, 95.1 FM. I'm Nick Brinks. Terry Kasperbauer with me tonight. 4 receivers for Boone, and they'll be forced to take their third timeout. They used their first 2 timeouts in about 20 seconds in that first quarter.
Right.
And they're forced to use their final one here, not even halfway through the second quarter. We'll go ahead and take 1, 2, a 30-second break. Boone inside the 10, third down and goal when we come back on KCI.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
Third down and goal. It was set up by a long interception return by Cole Burge, the safety. Also one of the receivers, 4 catches, 10 yards on the year for Burge. He lines up in the slot left side. 4 receivers, 2 on each side. Shotgun snap for Smith. He rolls out, steps, looks to the end zone, tipped and dropped. They were looking for Bach there. He was in the slot right side. Good coverage from the defense. Was that Dirks that was able to knock it away?
I think that was Dirks. Dirks did a nice job staying with him and battling for that ball. You know, when you're only 5'4", you can't, like your tall receivers, just kind of throw it up and make it a jump ball. But Dirks was in great position there.
Clock stops with 7:23 to go here in the second quarter. Carroll 14, Boone nothing. It'll be 4th down and goal from the 7. And Boone's offense stays on the field again. 1 for 2 on extra points this year. 0 for 1 kicking field goals. If they don't have to, they'll leave the offense out there. 4 receivers, 2 to each side. Smith, the quarterback here, he takes the shotgun snap, now looks right, looks to the end zone, and this will be caught. I think it's Tegan Bach at the goal line. Quick out route, and he makes the catch, and the Boone Toreadors, they've got their 7th touchdown of the season.
Yeah, that's too bad. Defense did a nice job to force that 4th and goal, and they just flooded the zone out there and had a lot of receivers, and able to get Bach open for that touchdown.
For Tegan Bach, second catch of the night, 11 yards. The touchdown is his 2nd of the season. And now we will see what they can do on the extra point. Ike Seaman, number 5, and he will put it through the uprights. So he's 2 for 3 on the year now. 14-7. It was 4th down and goal from the 7, all set up by the interception return by Cole Burge. Boone Toreadors on the scoreboard now. Carroll will get the football when we return. You're listening to KCIM's coverage of Carroll Tiger homecoming football.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus. thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
.7:17 to play, second quarter. Boone Toreadors, they're on the scoreboard now. Carroll, they were up 14-0, driving down the football field, got into some penalty trouble, forced to throw it. I think it was a long third down play. It was intercepted, and a long return set them up inside the 10. Penalty moved Boone back to the 11, but then eventually on fourth down and goal, they threw it out to the right side. Tegan Bach made the catch, his second touchdown grab of the season, and the Boone Toreadors now trail 14-7. Here's the short, low kick. Feldman is that returning from his own 15-yard line, and I think he tripped over his front heel.
Yeah.
And he's
having a tough night.
Tripped up at the 28-yard line, a couple drops, and got tripped up by the turf.
Yeah, and this has been a problem for the Tigers offense this year. Crucial penalties put us in tough yardage situations, and then turnovers where we just can't do that. We can't have costly turnovers. We know we've been better off of just running the ball there if we're going to turn it over and punt and force Boone to have a long field, because I don't think they can drive the ball down the field against us.
14-7 Carroll. Here's the handoff to Nealand, and he busts out right side of the line up the middle of the field, and that's a gain of 5 out to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, we're going to stay in that I formation.
32.
And I think Coach McCartan's just going to try to run the ball down the field and only pass if he has to.
Second down, 6 to go. They'll call it a 4-yard gain for Nealand. Vincent under center, I formation. They give it to the tailback once again. And up the middle, a couple yards again for Corey Nealand to the 35.
Yep, and that's what Coach McCartan's just hoping that he can get enough yards each down to keep the chain, or keep the clock running, keep the chains moving, and stay in this I formation.
Carroll was averaging 5.5 yards per carry in that first quarter, but that's fallen to 4.1, 24 carries, 98 yards, and a rushing touchdown offensively for the Tigers. Third down and 3, 6:09 left. This time to Johnston. No, they faked it to him. They faked me out. They give it to Nealand. The second effort wasn't good enough, but the third effort was to the 39. It's a first down for the Tigers, and they'll avoid the 3-and-out.
Yeah, great effort by Corey Nealand. Like you said, second and third effort to get that first down. A good fake to Johnston, who would not have had it if he had the ball, and then pitched to Corey and did a nice job. He knew where he had to get for the first down and got it.
You know it's a good fake when the guy that got the fake handoff is tackled while the ball's still playing. It's first down and 10 now from their own 39. I formation. They give it to Johnston up the middle, left hash. And he busts to the middle of the field here, just shy of the 50. They'll bring him down at the 47. And it's a gain of 8. A nice run for Johnston. His longest of the night, 8 carries, 37 yards for the man with 3 touchdowns a year ago. He comes up limping a bit.
Out.
He'll check out, and Brennan Coffrin will come into the lineup after missing last week's game.
Yeah, he's missed the last 2 games, so this first time that he's been practicing, so he should know what he's doing at that fullback spot.
Second down and short, 2 yards to go. Looking for their own 49-yard line. I formation. They give to Coffrin, and welcome back to high school football, Brennan Coffrin.
I actually think it was Nealand. I think it was Nealand, but he was lit up too.
Yeah. Tackled back at the 45, a loss of 2 on the play.
Yep, so still got our I formation look out there, and Johnston's really limping. Watching him here on the sidelines.
That right foot, right leg. Third down, 4 yards to go. Carroll at their own 45, moving left to right here tonight in this second quarter. Vincent, they give it to Coffrin, and this time it is actually Coffrin, and it's a pickup of 1. And Boone happy with the result. Punt unit on for the Tigers. Boone's defense starting to get rolling here.
Yep, and when you're one-dimensional, and right now that's when I formation. Although we did go for a touchdown out of that. We're not going to be in too big a hurry to throw the ball into this wind with this pick we had last time we had the ball, so Boone was ready for that run.
Ty Nissen back to punt. He has thrown for a couple of first downs on fake punts this year. Here's the snap for Nissen. He will boot it away with the right foot. It's a low kick, but it rolls all the way inside the 10. Will it get to the 5? No, it dies off at about the 6, and the Tigers down it right there. But a great punt for Nissen, and Boone will be trapped deep in their own territory to start this drive, unlike the last drive where they started at the other 6-yard line.
That's what you want. You want to force them to go drive the length of the field. And Nissen's done that many times this year. When most teams only put one returner back, and he's good on directional kicking, and he knows he's got a knack for hitting that ball when it hits the ground. It rolls towards our opponent's end zone, and big punt there to put him back inside, like you said, 6-yard line.
Boone in the shadow of their own end zone. They'll come out with 3 receivers right, 1 receiver off to the left. Ryan Holst, the lone man, to the left. He'll actually line up as a tight end. Here's the shotgun snap for Smith, back in his own end zone. Rifles the pass over the middle. It's caught. And it's reeled in across the middle of the field. Jeremiah Gay, the junior, with the reception. Out to the 20-yard line, a new set of downs, pick up a 14.
Had big play out of their end zone. Smith threw that, and Ty Nissen just about was able to get a hand on that from his linebacker spot. But Smith, that was his best pass of the night.
Longest throw as well. 14-yard reception for Jeremiah Gay. New set of downs at their own 20. First down and 10. Boone moving right to left. They're headed to this the north end zone. Back inside their own 20 here. 4 receivers, 2 on each side. Shotgun for Smith. They don't run the ball too much. Here's Smith. He'll run with it. He's got positive yardage. He avoids the sack, but he is hit hard. First man trips him up, and then he runs into Nissen. He finishes him off, and that's a gain of 3 for Smith on the run.
Yeah. Johnson's back in now, so that's good. It looks like he's moving pretty good. Kate Shable did a nice job keeping Smith from getting to the outside, and Nissen was able to clean up there with little momentum for Boone's offense. You can tell just in their step, and Smith looks good. He looks like they're going to probably throw the ball every time.
14-7, Carroll with the lead, Boone with the football, 2:35 to go, second quarter. Shotgun for Smith, quick throw, screen pass, right side, through the hands, and incomplete. They were looking for Jeremiah Gay again. Had the big first down catch on the opening play of the drive. This time through his hands, and it's 3rd down, and it's 7.
And that's one of those where you better be ready, because you don't know. Official could call that a backwards pass and be a lateral, be a fumble, but right away official called it an incomplete pass. So big 3rd down play here.
Tiger defense will look for the stand. Again, Boone, not a team that moves the football super efficiently, especially on the ground. They've already pretty well abandoned the run tonight, aside from the quarterback. He's run it a couple times. 3rd down and 7. Trips right. Smith rolls out to his right. He wants to throw under pressure. The throw, it's short. It was closest to Feldman at his feet. They were looking for the intended receiver, Marcus McPartland. But again, Feldman was the closest man there. He was under duress and had to throw it into the turf.
Yep, nice job by the defense. Gave it the 1 first down pass play, but other than that, did their job. And now hopefully, we get a chance. Abraham's got to be where he can catch the ball in the air, and if we get a decent return out of this, get a little over 2 minutes, maybe we can get one on the board yet before halftime.
And all 3 timeouts. Dirk stands at his own 46. Low snap. It rolls to Morgan Smith. Carroll almost gets a fingertip on it. Dirks returns it from the 45. Didn't have to move at all. He gets to the 50. Stutter steps, tripped up, and that probably saved another 5 to 10 yards on the tackle for Boone. Yeah. But Dirks gets back into Boone territory. 47-yard line is where the Tiger offense will come onto the field after the tackle by Jaden Angle, the 6-foot sophomore.
Yeah, looks like we're going back to our gun offense. 1 back, Johnston's in there, so he's healthy enough to play, and maybe we can get something here before halftime.
14-7, Carroll with the lead on homecoming night. Shable in motion. They fake it to him. They give to Johnston. That ankle looks good. He's rumbling and stumbling. Crosses the 45 down to the 41. And it's a pickup of 5 on the play. Give him 6, actually. And it will bring up 2nd down and 4. And they'll hurry up the offense.
Yep, nice first down pickup by Johnston. Gives us a chance to get a first down. Torrey Feldman's coming out. Did we get somebody in for him, or we're going to have to take a timeout? We got plenty of time. Yeah, we got plenty of time.
Down to 15 on the play clock. Coming up at halftime, bring you the Rozelle Mutual Insurance halftime show. We'll recap the first half for you. We'll talk about homecoming court. We'll look at some scores from area games going on tonight. 2nd down and 4. Dirk's in motion. They sweep it to him right side. Gets Johnston to block out in front of him, and he'll come up just shy of the first down. Needed 4. He'll only get 3 to the 38.
Yeah, we didn't get out of bounds either, so now we got to take a timeout.
The Tigers will call a timeout. They're first. They have 2 remaining. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Tigers when we come back. You're listening to KCIM. It's homecoming night for the Carroll Tigers. 55 and cloudy here. Perfect night for homecoming. Back after this on KCIM.
Seven nine two 4045.
Third down and 1 for the Carroll Tigers. Second quarter, 1:20 left. Tigers have 2 timeouts remaining. Welcome to everybody watching on Tiger Vision tonight. Nick Brinks and Terry Kasperbauer with you tonight. It's a handoff for the Tigers. It's Johnston picking up the first down. He crosses the 37. He gets to the 35, and that's enough for a first.
It's actually Nealon again.
Oh,
Johnston leading in our I formation. Nealon for one play, and now he's coming off the field. Another play called, ready to go.
Now they'll not come out in the I. They'll spread things out. 4 receivers, 2 on each side. Vincent looks to the near side for Woosley. Woosley gets spun out of bounds. He tried so hard. Referee will say he was down inbounds. Forward progress stopped him. And now Coach McCartan didn't like that. I think he just burned a timeout. 58 seconds left. It was a pickup on the play. A flag down on the far side of the 38.
I don't think I didn't think Kobe Christensen ever got settled out there. We're trying to go quick on the snap, and he was still getting in his formation out there, and he never even moved when the ball was snapped because he saw the flag right away.
First down now and 15 for the Tigers. That'll move them back to the 40. They'll be looking for the 25 for a first down. 2 timeouts left, just under a minute to go. Eli Lee down along the back 20-yard line. He's warming up in case they call his number. If they get to about the 20, they'll probably for sure bring him on.
Yeah, he was kicking it into the wind from the 30 in warm-ups and putting the ball through pretty regularly, but that was with no defense. And
big difference in warm-up compared to game play.
And no one keeping score.
Coming up, it's the Rozelle Mutual Insurance halftime show. Rozelle Mutual believes in the value of youth activities to help develop future adults that will live in and run our communities. We look forward to working with you and them in the future as policyholders. Not sure exactly what the holdup
I think
here
Coach McCartan is saying that they may have blown the whistle, so the ball, they're telling them to put more time on the clock.
So instead of 58 seconds, Coach McCartan wants to add some time. And now the referees will come to the sideline and start waving at the press box. And we'll wave back and say, hey.
So see, they're trying to put something on the clock because that play should never happen. The official on the far side blew the play dead before the ball was snapped.
And seconds are precious at this time. They add 4 seconds. 1:02 left. 3 receivers on the far side. Feldman, the lone man right. Johnston, the tailback. Flanking right side of Vincent. Vincent, shotgun, over the middle. Nice catch. It's Christensen down to the 21. The slant play goes for 19, and the Tigers now in field goal range if needed.
And I think Coach McCartan wants a second timeout.
And they will call timeout. 21 seconds to go. Nice catch by Christensen. Came on a slant from that far side, wide open. The middle of the field has been pretty open tonight. Vincent has hit his receivers, a couple of drops along the way.
And that was nice to see Colby get that catch. Boone likes to bring linebackers on stunts, so that when you bring your backers, that leaves the middle of the field open, and we're running good routes behind that.
54 seconds to go, second quarter, along with Terry Kasperbauer. I'm Nick Brinks. Thanks to Western Iowa Networks for supplying Wi-Fi for our broadcast tonight for all of your phone, cable, internet, and cell phone needs. Give Western Iowa Networks a call. Right now, sign up for 100 meg, 500 meg, or 1 gig internet and get 3 months free. You can sign up online at westianet.com or call them at 712-775-2946. Coming up, it's the Rozelle Mutual Insurance halftime show. We'll recap the first half for you, run through stats, and here's a preview. 181 yards of offense for Carroll tonight, just 38 for Boone. Scoreboard doesn't reflect how dominant Carroll has been, but you give the opponent the ball at the 6-yard line on a turnover, and you're bound to have something like that happen. Here's the throw from Vincent across the middle, wide open, caught by Johnston.
Nice
I
catch.
mentioned the middle of the field's been wide open, and Johnston, that was a low grab, but he reels it in. And there it is, 21 yards out. Johnston, 3 touchdowns a week ago on the ground. He picks up his first receiving touchdown on the year.
Yeah, and that's huge because answer their touchdown, plus Boone's going to get the ball to start the second half. So a big possession there, and a nice job moving the ball down in less than 2 minutes and getting the score.
That was almost the identical play that they scored on with Woosley as far as just throwing it over the middle of the field. And here's the first missed extra point by Eli Lee this season. It was blocked, and it is 20-7. Carroll 20, Boone 7, 48 seconds to go, first half. Back after this timeout on KCIM after Ryan Johnson makes the 21-yard touchdown grab for the Tigers.
Lights flickering, outlets not working, circuit breaker tripping. Hi, it's
Nothing. Carroll with the lead over Boone on homecoming. 48 seconds to go. Eli Lee set to kick it off for the Tigers.
Yep. With no timeouts left, you'd be surprised if Greene County is going to try to score. We only have 1, so we can only stop the clock once. So I would think they're probably going to be content just maybe run the clock out and get the halftime, and then know they get the ball start second half.
Carroll 20, Boone 7. It was a 21-yard touchdown catch for Ryan Johnson, his 4th touchdown in 2 games. No good on the extra point, and here's another low kick, muffed by Spora at the 10. Puts the Jets on. He'll get out to the 20s. He breaks free. Running room up the far sideline to midfield. Tripped up by the kicker, Eli Lee. Chased down from behind, maybe by Tidgren as well. But a big play for Boone. And there's a big difference when you have the ball with 36 seconds left inside your own 20 compared to in opponent territory at 47. They'll try something.
Yep, that just changes the whole mindset of what you want to do here. And good job by Eli slowing them up a little bit, and Tidgren chasing, and Gus Collison just about, I thought he had him back about 25-yard line, but Sporer, who's been limping around most of the night, found another gear there and puts them in business.
Carroll will look for the stop here. 36 seconds to go, second quarter. Smith dumps it off in the backfield, but a flag down far sideline, and it will be 5 yards on the offense.
Yeah, they had 3 receivers on this side, and none of them were at the line of scrimmage. So they basically had 5 guys in the backfield. But
so from their opponents, 47, back to their own 48. Smith will check out. He'll come to the sideline, talk to coach for a second, and come back in. We saw that a lot last week with Webster City coming to the sideline, bringing in the play to the huddle every time. Not the same deal here, but they look kind of similar. First down and 15 in their own territory, right near midfield. Boone down by 13. 36 seconds to go. Smith, quick pass, far side, almost reeled in one-handed by Spora at the original line of scrimmage, but Feldman and, Dirks and Nissen were there to scare him into dropping it, and it's incomplete.
And he's limping back to the huddle again. He's been taking some hits tonight.
Every time they throw to him, he gets up limping.
Yeah. Could be playing a little possum, though, too.
and he's going to break out of it right here.
Yeah,
Carroll
so
has
one of
to
these
watch
guys
out.
has to be on the line of scrimmage.
They got 3 receivers
Yeah,
on the
right,
near
okay.
side with 2 defenders and a safety shadowing. 2nd down and 15. Smith, he'll look that way. 3 receivers against 3 defenders. He's chased down from behind. It won't be a sack because he gets just barely past the line of scrimmage. It was almost a sack, but it's a gain of 1.
Yep, Tanner Ponto getting his first varsity action. Sophomore who's really played well JV games and in practice. He's in there to put pressure on the quarterback.
9 seconds left. Boone used all their timeouts early. Trips left. 3rd down and 14. They'll have a chance at maybe a Hail Mary if the defensive line lets them. No, it's tipped into the air and picked off. Would have been a fumble if it wasn't caught, but the Tigers will end the half on an interception. And it was that Elliott Tidgren?
Tidgren or Ponto? They're both Ponto. They're built about that.
That's Tidgren.
Yep.
So Tidgren ends it by picking up what would have been a fumble either way.
Either a fumble recovery or interception. I don't know what they're going to call it, if it's a pass.
3rd down and 14 turns into a turnover to end the half, and the Tigers go into halftime up 20.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, Proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Unable to go her junior year, and knowing Emma like I do, I knew she would put in the work and do whatever it took to come back and be healthy, and so she's ready to go. And fortunately, she had a senior year to come back from that injury, and she's had a good start here with volleyball.
Update from Jeff Honnold. Now it's 30-6 Audubon in that big 8-man matchup we've been keeping our eye on tonight. That coverage on 93.7 KKRL tonight with Jeff Honnold and Lonnie Miller. Here in Carroll, high atop Carroll Athletic Field, I'm Nick Brinks along with Terry Kasperbauer. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Also, thanks to those watching via Tiger Vision on YouTube. Hello to everybody watching out there. It looks like they've got some good numbers of viewers watching tonight. Hope you're enjoying the football game. Those who could not be here, a lot of stocking caps and coats out in the crowd tonight, but great football weather. Low 50s, dry, that's the big thing. Unfortunately, band day canceled for tomorrow. Weather does not look good. I know people headed over to the Iowa State game. It's probably going to feel about like that Iowa State game a few weeks ago. Maybe a bit cooler,
right.
But
no
could be a wet one.
Yeah. And so we chose to take the win this quarter, so we're going to have the wind at our back kicking off here and force Boone's pretty much gone to their passing game, so we're forcing them to have to throw into the wind here in the third quarter.
Eli Lee set to kick it away. Ball is teed up at the 40. 12 minutes on the clock. Third quarter underway. It's a short, high kick. Returned from the 24-yard line. Got through the first line of Tigers. Tackled out at the 43-yard line. And great field position for Boone this time after I think Garrett McKnight was the one that reeled it in and took it up the far side.
Yeah, that's sometimes those short kicks your kicking team's not used to doing. They're running, anticipating the deep guy, and Knight did a nice job catching the ball and going straight up. And fortunately, someone, I think it was Siebenauer, maybe grabbed onto him, and but great field position for Boone here to start the third quarter.
Garrett McKnight or Ryan Hulse. Could not tell if it was 12 or 10. First down and 10 for the Boone Toreadors, down 20-7. First down and 10 from their own 43-yard line, ready to get this second half underway, and there's early movement there. Everybody on the offense except the offensive line went, and the ball was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, and everybody centered for, didn't snap it, and Tidgren found out he got undercut big time by Boone's right tackle.
There have been a couple of plays, I don't know if it was college or pro this year, where false start, everybody but the center.
Yeah, right, and that could have been called there too.
First down and 15 now, and that's several drives for Boone tonight. They've started and then backed up 5 before their first play even started. They'll pitch it out right side. Oh, some trickery. Tegan Bach, he'll air it out deep. Number 3, pick on the year for Siebenauer. Tegan Bach threw it, and Siebenauer, he was the only one close to it. Had an interception last week that put the Tigers in business early on, and he'll do the same here in quarter number 3. One play, intercepted by Slade Siebenauer.
Yeah, Slade was one of 3 defenders that were ready for that halfback pass. Obviously, Boone had shown that before, and with Bach's athletic ability, and coaches, I'm sure, have worked on that this week, and guys did a nice job not falling for that.
Third interception thrown by Boone tonight. 2 for Smith, now 1 for Bach. Carroll comes out on offense, and it's Ryan Johnston. Had a touchdown catch in the first half. He pushes his way forward, and he gains
down.
5. And the Tigers do have an injured player.
Unfortunately, I think it could be our center. It could be Henners.
Slow to get up, but he's up on his feet now, and he did wave off one man. 69.
Yep, Stucker Henners, center. So Tyler Bordenaro comes in or Tyson Bordenaro is going to come in and play center for at least one snap. And that's why you give those second teamers reps during the week, because they're always one play away from being on the field. So
that's one thing the Tigers have had constant this year. That offensive line hasn't changed since the Glenwood game. Right. We called that game 1. I haven't had to update my offensive line for the Tigers all season long. 2nd down and 5, Bordenaro in at center. They send Woosley in motion. They give him the jet sweep left side. Johnston blocking out front, puts a shoulder into a defender, out across the 45, close to the 50. It's an easy first down for Woosley. He's been carrying it and catching it efficiently tonight. Nice play. Goes for about 12.
And he gets those shoulders squared, and he hits low and hard, and he just drives his legs through tacklers. And 76, Lyons, the guy who bobbled the punt, just made a nice catch from one of the officials there.
1st down and 10, midfield for the Tigers. 2 receivers on each side. Woosley in motion again. They're going to fake it to him. Vincent has a man down the near sideline. Christensen, one-hander to the 20, 10, almost tripped up. Touchdown near sideline. And this week, no flag for Christensen. That touchdown will stand. A 50-yarder for Christensen, his 2nd of the season.
Yeah, and that's all set up because of the success we've had running the ball on sweep and trap and dive, and Kobe Vincent put it out there, laid it out. Kobe Christensen did a nice job just reaching one arm out to bring it in to him, and then he high-stepped his way into the end zone, and somebody tried to make a shoestring tackle there at the 10-yard line.
Great play from Christensen. The beautiful throw from Vincent. Siebenaller to hold. Eli Lee to kick. And it's good. 27-7. The Tigers force the turnover, and they drive it down the field quickly. They cap it off on a 50-yard touchdown pass. Deep bomb down the near sideline from Colby to Colby. Tigers by 20. Early 3rd quarter. Great start for Carroll. Homecoming for the Tigers continues to roll the Tigers' way. Back after this on KCIM.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
For touchdowns this season. They almost had a 60-some yarder last week, but Christensen got called for offensive pass interference, and then after the game, Coach McCartan on the New Way Forward scoreboard show said, yeah, that was a good flag. He did push off. No push off needed this time. Great throw, great catch, and the Tigers kick it away to Quali Spora. Not muffed this time.
Boy,
returns it from the 5, gets to the 15 near side and out at the 20, and I think nobody was happier to see him get out of bounds as quickly as he did as Quali Spora.
Right,
he did not get drilled like he has on almost every kick return tonight.
He had 5 Tigers staring down on him, and I got East Sac 56-0. They won. That was the final score tonight. So that's a big win for the Raiders up there. They've gotten healthier as the season's gone on, and now they're picking up some wins, and finally got a Glidden Ralston score. They're up 34-6 in the 3rd quarter. So
good to see Glidden Ralston bouncing back after a couple of tough losses. For Boone, they've already had one play here in the 3rd quarter. It was an interception thrown on a trick play by Tegan Bach. Now Bach in motion, and that might be early movement. Nope. Bach gets the handoff, jet sweep, far sideline, wrapped up at the numbers. 2-yard gain, maybe 1. And that's Going to set up second down. I think Elliot Tidgren comes up with the tackle.
Yeah, and you can tell he's got some quickness and speed to him. If you let Bach get through, it's going to be a race to the corner. And I don't know if we got anybody that can catch him if he's out in the open, but doing a good job bottling him up so far.
His second carry of the night does have a couple of catches, a touchdown, and the interception thrown. He'll go in motion from the left side this time. Smith will end up keeping it on the option play. He rolls forward to the 28-yard line, and it's a pickup of 6. And that will bring up 3rd and short.
Yeah, that's a nice play. Boone's, instead of going strictly with their running or passing game now, they come out with 2 straight running plays and got into the 3rd and manageable situation here.
Tigers 27, Toreadors 7. It's homecoming night for Carroll. Live on KCIM Carroll, 1380 AM, 95.1 FM. 3rd down, 3 to go at their own 28. Boone left to right. Bach in motion right to left. The snap to Smith. Designed run. Keeper up the middle. He'll dive his way forward, and depending on the spot, he'll either be short of the first or it's going to need a measurement. Or are they going to call it? Nope, they're going to bring in the chains.
Yeah, I think he's about
I'd say he's just short.
Short, yeah. I think he had to get across the 31, and he's just short of the 31.
We'll mark it as a 3-yard gain. Just depends on how you round it, 2.5 or 3.5. It'll bring up either 4th down in inches or a new set of downs. And we'll look at the first.
The
Tiger defense, they were surrounding the football, and they were not cheering, so I assumed that was not going to go their way.
No.
First down at the 31. Boone gets the nice play from Smith on the designed run. His 6th carry of the night. He's got 12 yards on the ground, 36 passing yards. First down, 31-yard line. Trips right. Smith, the snap, screen pass. Bach near side, showing that speed. He's got the first down. He's pushed out of bounds, and there was Siebenaller knocking him out. And he gets across the 45 to about the 46. It's a 15-yard pickup from Smith to Bach.
Yep, just a quick pass out to the flats and two receivers blocking in front of him, and he showed his speed and quickness getting outside there. And Boone's got something going here offensively. Done a nice job, keep their defense off the field now, moving the chains at 2 first downs back to back.
And clearly at halftime they said, let's get Teagan Bach the ball, whether it's a throw, a rush, or a catch. We want him to have the football. Trips left, including Bach. They'll look that way. They'll go to Spora this time on the screen. There's Nissen to bring him to the ground. He wraps him up, hurdles him to the floor, to the turf, and it's a pickup on the play of a couple near midfield.
Yeah, and Ty's a basketball player, but looking at that, you swear he's a wrestler. That was a nice takedown out there by Ty, and just again, it was that Sporer kid. It seems to ball in his hands. He seems to be taking some good hits tonight.
Second down and 8 at their own 48. Boone in white, moving left to right. They're headed to the south end zone toward the rec center. 4 receivers, 2 on each side. Now Bach in motion. They fake it to him. Smith follows his lead blocker, crosses the 50, gets to the 49. It's a gain of 3. Clock ticks under 8:30, 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and Boone's just content moving the clock to try to get possession here and keep their offense on the field and keep our offense on the sidelines. And Smith is doing a nice job following his blocking. They're sending Bach in motion a lot of plays. They're either going to hand off to him or fake it and have Smith run the ball behind it.
Down to 8 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 4 receivers again for the Toreadors. 3rd and 5. Now 7:55 left. Here's the fake handoff. Smith over the middle. Was it picked off by Siebenaller again?
Yeah,
and a flag. Maybe some contact before the interception. Siebenaller looking for his 2nd pick of the night, but that flag came out awfully quick.
Yeah, but I don't think they called it on Slade. I think there was a receiver up top that official's going to call interference on.
We'll wait on the call here. It was 3rd down and 5. It was intercepted for the moment, and we'll see what the official calls here.
I don't know if
he comes out to midfield.
Has he been calling the numbers?
And doesn't even have his mic working, it looks like. I tried to turn him on there, or turn him up. Nothing.
Oh,
but it's against the defense, 15-yarder, whatever it was. Somebody who got called for pass interference. And that wipes off Siebenthaler's third interception in the last 2 games. And I'm impressed. Eli Lee, he has been kicking all night down this near sideline. He is getting in a good 3 hours of practice tonight. First down and 10 in Carroll territory, 35-yard line. Smith chased down, almost intercepted by Dirks. Gets through his hands, back to Bach, and it's dropped at the near sideline. Would have gone for about 10 or 12. Instead, it's incomplete.
Yeah, and they like to roll Smith out to his right, especially. And now we got a flag coming over by the sidelines.
That was
Boone
well after
sideline,
the play.
yeah, and somebody from the Boone sideline must have said something that because the coaches are walking fast away from the official.
It's down at the 40-yard line, far sideline, and that will move Boone's offense back. It seems like every time they have a good drive starting, they get a penalty before first down or second down. This time it's going to be a 10.
And it's
15-yarder.
It's after the play, too, so the down counts. So second down, it's one of the officials, or one of the coaches down here in the red hats, because as soon as he threw his flag, boy, they hightailed it to the other end. And
didn't want any further damage
no.
done. Instead of second down and 10 after the incomplete pass, call it second down and 25, again with 4 receivers, 2 on each side. The shotgun snap for Smith. He looks to his left. Quick pass over the middle through the hands of Woosley, I think, as he gets up. Let's look at the numbers here.
Woosley.
Yep. Woosley almost had an interception.
And he's shown great hands on offense, but that throw was, a defense. You're not moving with the pass, and so did a nice job being where he's supposed to be, though, in the passing lanes.
It's incomplete. Third down and 25 to go. At the Carroll 49-yard line, Boone moving left to right again in the white uniforms. Carroll black tops, white pants. Bach in motion, left to right, trips right now. Smith, shotgun snap, back to his own 40. Lots of time. Now he's chased down.
Fumble.
In trouble. Ball is loose. And if Carroll doesn't get it, they'll get it on a punt here. It'll be 4th down and 30. Boone jumped on it. And I think one of their offensive linemen was able to hop on top of the football. It was Brevin Bennett, the sophomore.
Yep, I think he was the one that happened to be in the Johnny on the spot, got that, so force down. And coaches have nobody to blame but themselves there. They had a good drive going, and somebody over there said something that cost them 15 yards.
4th down and 27, 7:02 to play, third quarter. Carroll 27, Boone 7. A very high snap, nowhere to go, but it's blocked.
Yep.
It's blocked by the Tigers, the high snap. That didn't have a chance, and
Carroll on that one too.
Carroll will have it in Boone territory at the 33-yard line. Both teams tonight now with a block. Boone special teams also blocked an extra point, but that one did not have a hope or a prayer. The center snapped it high, and by the time the punter got the football, he had 3 black jerseys in his face. That might have almost been intercepted, not even gotten to the foot.
Yeah, and if he had time to think about it, he probably would have maybe fake it and tried to run outside of him because they were coming right for his leg.
Tigers offense now on the field inside the 35 of Boone. Fake handoff to the jet sweep man, Woosley. They give it to Johnston. Running room at far side. Gets across the 20. Late hit out of bounds. Will it be a flag? Carroll wants it. I don't think they'll get it. He gets inside the 20 to the 19. Gain of 14 on the play. They got outside where you might see the long jump.
Yeah.
And then Johnston got his legs ripped out from underneath and kind of picked up and driven to the ground. No flag. Goes for 14 though on the run.
There is a flag out there for something, but looks like it might be against us because we're backing up.
Yeah, holding against the offense. Instead of a 14-yard Johnston run, you wipe it off, and it'll be around 1st down and 20 now. 6:46 to go, third quarter. 27-7. Tigers with the homecoming lead over the Toreadors. Thanks again for tuning in tonight for live coverage on KCIM, 1380 AM, 95.1 FM. Coming up tonight, it's the New Way Ford Scoreboard Show, 10 to midnight. If this game goes past 10 o'clock, we'll join it whenever we're done here. KCIM, Kick 106.7, Nathan Cones, Mark Philmeyer. They'll have it for you tonight. 1st down and 20. Shable in motion. They fake it to Shable. Give to Johnson again. Johnson's got running room. He'll get back inside the 30. He didn't get the 14 on the last one, but he'll get about 14 on this one.
Yeah. Nice hole opened up for him. This time on the left side. Got outside and got more than back to the line of scrimmage. Now we're back in the 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6 territory.
To the 28-yard line. Gain of 15. Johnston 11 carries, 63 yards to lead the Tigers in both categories tonight. He has a touchdown catch and an interception on defense. They'll give it back to Johnston. More running room across the 25, and he'll be very close to a first down. He should have it, but it'll be close. They may measure. 5 yards on the carry, 6 minutes to go in the third.
First down.
It was enough for Johnston. And on second down, what was it? First down and 20. 2 plays later, 2 runs for Johnston. He's got the first. Great effort for Johnston. Second really good game for him in a row that I've seen anyway. He may have been playing excellent before that too, but I missed a few games calling other teams. Here's another play to Johnston. Flag down in the backfield. This time not as fortunate. He's drilled and pile driven into the ground.
They may have
Ryan
too many.
Holst.
They tried to get a 12th man off, but I don't think.
Holst the tackler for the moment, but a flag down in the backfield.
Nope, he's talking to their coach about if they want to take the penalty or not, so it must be against us.
Brennan Coffrin was on the field. He'll sub out. Corey Nealand will come into the lineup. Johnston gets a breather. He's been a workhorse here on the drive. They'll move back 5 for the Tigers, and instead of first or second down and 10, let's see, it'll be first and 15.
Yeah, it's 2-minute motion is what they're calling.
Legal shift. So it will be first down yet, and that will move them back to the 28-yard line. They'll be looking for the 13 for a first down. 27-7. Tigers have the lead. They've led all night. Jumped on the board early in the first. 7-0. They led 14-0. Now they lead by 20. Here's Vincent, the shotgun snap over the middle, wide open, untouched. Luke Woosley, the touchdown catch, his second of the night, 1 for 23. This one for 28. Wide open over the middle of the field, nobody within 8 yards.
Yeah, that was too easy. That was obviously a mix-up in the secondary for Boone there, because I was looking at Feldman because he was put a double move on his man and looked like he was going to be open deep, but Woosley inside there had nobody within 10, 15 yards of him.
Eli Lee's extra point. This one may be pushed left. No, he gets it just inside that left upright. Colby Vincent's last 3 passes. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 34-7. Tigers starting to roll now over the Toreadors. Third quarter, 5:35 to go.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's call.
Interesting on film to see what happened, because there was somebody lined up on Woosley when the ball was snapped, and I don't know if he came on a stunt and nobody picked him up or what. Nice kick by Lee, almost to the end zone.
It'll be returned. They reverse it. Now they go to the far sideline. Here's running room. They get it to Tegan Bach across midfield, and there's Lee. Tries to trip him up, but Boone will take it all the way. They had a couple of guys that had chances at him, but they missed, and Tegan Bach, after the reverse on the kick return, takes it to the house, 97 yards.
Yeah, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that they hadn't shown that this year, because we were totally surprised by it. We only had 2 guys maybe that even saw the handoff, and with Bach's speed, he got down that sideline, and I'm sure they're going to go for 2 here. Oh, maybe. It looks like they are. Oh, here comes their kicker. We're trying to get our defense out there. They're trying to get their offense.
So I hadn't even got done tweeting out the Colby Vincent to Luke Woosley touchdown pass. I'll just have to combine a couple of touchdowns here. 97 yards, we'll call it, on the touchdown kick return for Tegan Bach. No surprise that it was Bach. That was the first time tonight we've really seen that speed.
Yeah.
Here in the third quarter,
Eli Lee
5:20
did
left.
everything. Eli Lee did everything to try to get him out of bounds or put him down somehow. But
Carroll 34, extra point on the way. 13 is where they will be. It was partially blocked. 34-13, Carroll with the lead on homecoming. Boone with a little life after the kick return touchdown. Back in a minute on KCIM.
Cleaning up your Grover machine shed?
You can count on Quant Auto Salvage to turn that scrap into cash. We buy iron, copper, aluminum.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door
To choose your doctor, view appointment types, and select a time to be seen. When sick or injured, McFarland Urgent Care offers convenient, extended hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Schedule online at schedule.mcfarlandclinic.com.
Carroll still had their own touchdown in the back of their minds. Colby Vincent's touchdown throw. Kick return touchdown. They returned it. Tegan Bach, 95 or so yards to the house. He wasn't the one that caught it, though. Quali Spora did, handed it off. He said, I've been hit so hard tonight every time.
Else, yeah.
I'm going to give you the ball, and it worked out. And he took it to the house, and they continue to get Tegan Bach the football here in this third quarter, and this time it worked out really well. Here's an onside kick. Ball is loose, jumped on by Cade Schabel at the 46, and the Tigers will have good field position. We expected that from Boone.
Yeah, we had all our what you call hands people, all our special, our wide receivers and running backs, our guys with good hands up tight, and we went by somebody first, but Schabel right there to get it, and now we have good field position, take advantage. This quarter's still got over 5 minutes left. It's been a long quarter with all the
Flurry
scoring.
of touchdowns. Yeah, 3 touchdowns here in the quarter, 2 for Carroll, 1 for Boone. They'll go back to the I formation. The Tigers take it up the middle. Corey Nealand on the carry, and he is tackled back at the 48. Forward progress will mark him up at the 50, and it's a gain of 4 for the senior.
Yep, and the big 320-pound lineman's being taken out by Boone. He's played both sides of the ball. It's a big body to be going all the plays he's had to be on the field for tonight.
2nd down and 6 for the Tigers at midfield. They're headed to the north end zone, right to left in those black jerseys, white pants. Hand off to Nealand. He stutter steps. Then puts on the boosters, gets past the first down marker, needed 6. He gets 7 to the 43.
Yeah, I think Coach McCartan said, let's just calm things down here and just eat up some clock, and let's try to see if we can bang the ball downfield just coming out of the eye, and heavy dose of Johnston and Nealand, and see if we can get this quarter through here without giving up any more points.
Boone threw an interception and had a punt blocked on their opening 2 drives in this third quarter. Carroll took them in for touchdowns. Handoff to the fullback Johnston from Vincent to the 40. Outside the left hashes, just shy of the numbers. And he is down after a gain of 3 for Ryan Johnston. Continues to move the feet well tonight. 13 carries, 71 yards. And one of his better averages per carry, 5.5 yards.
Yeah, and we've continued to get better with our running game. But at the beginning of the year, we were having a hard time even getting 50 yards for the team. Now we're getting 2 and 3 guys running for close to 50 to 75 yards a game.
175 yards on the ground for the Tigers tonight, well over their
another
109 season average. Over the middle, Luke Woosley wide open. This time it won't be a touchdown. Touchdown saving tackle at the 10-yard line, and the defender slow to get up. 31 yards from Vincent to Woosley, and for Vincent, that will snap his 3-pass touchdown streak.
Yeah,
that'll snap it.
Yep, and that's a good call out of the I formation, play action pass. Boone, we've been running the ball with our fullback and tailback continually out of that I, and just a play action fake, and Woosley opened it again down the middle of the field.
Vincent has hit on his last 5 passes. I formation, Johnston the fullback, Nealand at tailback. 2 receivers right, nobody left, flag down. First down and goal. Oh yeah, timeout.
Yep.
Timeout taken by Boone. 3:23 to go in this third quarter. Tigers almost get the touchdown, but a saving tackle from the defender has Carroll down at the 10. That was a 30-yard play.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC.
34-13, clock at 3:23. Third quarter. Terry Kasperbauer to my left. I'm Nick Brinks. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Also thanks to those watching on Tiger Vision. Here's the fake handoff. Now they'll sweep it around left side for Woosley. Ball's loose, and it is picked up by Boone, and the Tigers in the red zone cough it up. They try a little trickery of their own. A couple of fake handoffs, and the Tigers turn it over. The turnover bug bites again for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's too bad. The play wasn't going to get much, but we were inside. Would have been inside the 10. The first time I've seen that play this year. Unfortunately, Woosley's usually got pretty good hands, but I don't think he was quite prepared to get hit like he was there. And fortunately, I don't know who was right there to tackle the Boone player that picked up the fumble, because if it hadn't been for that guy, he would have been off to the races.
And if you're Boone, that was the best timeout you could have asked for. You call the timeout, first play back, you force and recover a fumble. Third takeaway for Boone tonight. Here on first down, they'll sweep it out left side for Tegan Bach. He had the kickoff return touchdown. He's got a first down, dives his way to the sideline, gets out of bounds near the 30, and that'll go for 15 out across the 30 to the 31.
Yeah, boy, there's a lot of game left here. We can't let our guard down. Anytime he gets the ball in his hands, you have all 11 guys that got to be pursuing.
So far this season for Boone, they lost at Ballard 19-14, lost to Newton 19-13, lost to Gilbert 15-8, lost to ADM 31-0, opened up district play 7-6, a loss to Humboldt last week. 4 of their 5 losses by a touchdown or less, down 34-13 here, but momentum on their side after the turnover, but now it's over. It's sacked. Chase Gladden in there. Tidgren might have had a piece of him too. Loss of 7 on the play, back to the 25.
Yeah. I think Bordenero was the guy that ended up bringing him down.
Gladden will sub out.
Gladden's coming out, getting a breather here. Look like he's got maybe a problem with his shoe. Ponto's in there to take his spot at DN.
Loss of 6 on the play, back to the 26. Boone will come out, trips to the right. Not once tonight have they handed it off to the tailback. Won't happen here either. They stay back to block. Here's Smith throwing. It's incomplete, a little high. The diving effort at the 40 near sideline from his receiver. It's through his hands, incomplete. The receiver, Tegan Bach, a bit slow to get up. But here in the third quarter, they continue to try to do whatever they can to get the ball to Tegan Bach. This time it falls incomplete.
Now when they come out in that trips look, instead of just having one guy playing off of him, they're bringing Ty Nissen, one of the inside backers, out, and double teaming him on his routes, one over the top, one underneath, and that's time. Nice job, Forrest Smith, to try to place it in between those 2 defenders, and not able to do so.
Third down and 16. Boone moving left to right, 4 receivers, 2 on each side, 2:20 left, third quarter, 34-13. Carroll with the lead. Boone looking over the middle, no, far sideline rather, looking for Spora outside the numbers, but knocked away by Christensen. Christensen wanted to pick it off, couldn't quite catch it, but great coverage, and the Boone punting unit comes onto the field.
Yeah, and Kobe did a nice job staying Spora, put a double move on him, acted like he was going to go to the post and then did an out route. And Smith was looking at him the whole way, and Colby was right there and did a nice job knocking the ball away.
Morgan Smith comes on to punt, 4th down and 16. Stands at his own 12. Line of scrimmage is the 26. Abraham Dirks back at his own 40. Coach tells him to back up just a little bit. Smith boots it away.
Heads up.
And that'll bounce at the 48 and take a Carroll roll back into Boone territory. So after the bounce, Carroll gains about 4 yards from where it initially dropped. They'll have it at the 49 of Boone, just inside opponent territory. The offense comes back onto the field, and we see Tucker Henners back out there at center.
Yeah, he came back last series, so
that's good to see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Has this quarter just been like a week long, or
compared to last week? Every play was a run. That game was done in 2 hours practically, or maybe 2.5. I don't remember. 34-13. No, I want to say it was about 2 hours.
Yeah, it was a.
1st and 10, fake handoff to Woosley. They give it to Johnston. Johnston gets back to the line of scrimmage. He may, depending on how generous the officials are, he may get a yard, maybe a half a yard. It'll be 2nd down. We'll call it 9. Nowhere for Johnston to go that time, but he's had a good night. 14 carries, 72 yards. He's got a catch, a 21-yard touchdown, and an interception on defense. Certainly a candidate for our Motor Inn player of the game. Slade Siebenaler has an interception. Elliott Tidgren an interception. Luke Woosley a couple of nice touchdown grabs. Colby Vincent 4 touchdown throws. He wants number 5. Deep throw. Feldman, far sideline. Brought down at the 12. Great throw, a great catch by Feldman, and it goes for 37.
Yeah, that time Torrey wasn't gonna drop that one, and Colby, he's missed Torrey a few times this year when he's got behind defender, but that time Colby laid it right up there, back inside business here. This time we need to finish it off.
Vincent has really thrown the ball well, really well here in this 3rd quarter. He has hit his last 6 passes, including 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's putting the ball right on the money.
He ended the 1st half with a touchdown, started the 2nd half with a couple of touchdowns, had 3 in a row there for a moment. Here's the option pitch, left side. Nealon tripped up, diving for the goal line. They'll call him down at the 1. No, near side official says touchdown.
Did a nice job. Colby Vincent that time did a nice job cutting the upfield with the ball off the veer, and then pitched it at the last minute. Then Nealon did a nice job stretching that ball out to get it across the goal line.
2nd touchdown of the night for Nealon, this time 12 yards out. He outstretched that left arm, and he got it. Far side official thought it was down at the 1. Near side official put the arms up, and now Eli Lee will look for the officials to put their arms up underneath the goalpost. High snap, Siebenaler corrals it, and it's good. 41-13, homecoming for Carroll. They're on top with 1:15 to go, 3rd quarter.
When it comes to sports injuries and pain, call the specialists at Suppy Chiropractic Clinic with
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Through Friday 9 to 6, Saturdays 9 to 4, and Sundays from noon to 4. Located in the BP Plaza in Carroll. The Market on 30. Make us part of your weekly grocery shopping.
Kickoff return by Quali Spora, far sideline across the 30, 35, wrapped up and tripped up at the 36. Boone, their offense comes onto the field. They trail by 28. 41-13. It's homecoming night for the Carroll Tigers. They're taking care of business so far. It's been a little sloppy at times. They've still turned the ball over more than Coach McCartan would like, but pretty comfortable lead here late 3rd quarter. A very long and drawn-out 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
That's the 4th touchdown scored. 3 for Carroll, 1 for Boone here in this 3rd quarter. And Boone will come out, trips right, 1 receiver left, And empty backfield because they only had 10 out there. Here comes the running back.
Got to tell him to play.
Shotgun for Morgan Smith. The Smith throw. Nope. Sack. They get him back at the 32-yard line. Let's see. Was it Gladden the first one there? Usually you can just assume.
Yeah, assuming he's one of them.
And I think I see 55 out there. Yeah. Let's give Gladden his second sack of the night.
And sophomore Caden Cook is in there now playing a defensive tackle spot, using his strength and quickness to get through the linemen. So that was without any stunning. There was 4 guys all over the quarterback.
Loss of 4 on the play. Trips right now for the Boone offense. Second down. No, I'll call it a loss of 12. Loss of 2. Second down and 12. Here's the screen pass near sideline to Bach. And that will roll out of bounds. It was off his fingertips, just a bit too high and out front. Incomplete. Third down and 12.
Yep. And again, just swing pass out with Trips on this side and trying to get the ball to Bach with 2 blockers in front of him. I think Dirks read that play pretty well, and he was coming up fast. He had a beat on it, but the pass was underthrown and incomplete, so now a big third down play.
Carroll has had Morgan Smith's number tonight. He has missed on his last 6 or so passes, a couple of interceptions on the night. Third down and 12, couple sacks in there too. Here's the throw. It's overthrown off the hands of the receiver and the defender, but a flag down. I think defensive pass interference is the call, judging by the defender's reaction.
Yeah, where the flag was thrown from. It's kind of a late flag.
But at least in high school football, you can't challenge the pass interference.
No, you can't.
Or anything for that matter.
No. Even Nealon's touchdown, would have been reviewed.
Speaking of review and high school, did you happen to see the Fort Dodge Southeast Polk touchdown last week that they called the touchdown? The ball landed out of bounds.
And Southeast Polk won the game on that?
Well, Fort Dodge took the lead. They called it a touchdown. No way should it have been a touchdown, but it did not end up hurting Southeast Polk. They won on a late field goal, but you watch the video of it and it was very, very questionable, but live calls, you don't know sometimes. First down run here for the quarterback, and Smith takes a beating, and he is slow to get up. He got bent over, and we got
lineman down too.
2 down players for Boone here. A lineman, Brett Patterson, along with the quarterback Morgan Smith after a gain of 3 on the run, but the Carroll defenders, they hit hard. And a medical timeout, we'll take one too. Back with the end of the third quarter, 6 seconds on the clock. We're back after this timeout on KCIM.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Fourth quarter coming up in 1 minute. You're listening to KCIM Carroll.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Quarter. Boone has the football. They're trailing 41-13. Cole Burge now backup quarterback as Smith was injured on the last play. Here's a throw from the lefty, and it's overthrown. Jack Troutman may have gotten a hand on it as he tried to tip it, and it's incomplete.
Yeah,
Third down and 7.
I saw Kobe Christensen talk to Jack before that ball was snapped and motioned to him that he was going to take the outside, and Jack was responsible for the inside, and Jack did a nice job getting in the way there, and Pontal was coming in for pass rush here.
Third down and 7 now. 4 seconds into this fourth quarter. 41-13. Carroll with the lead. Toreadors looking for a first down. High snap to Burge, looking outside. And they get outside the hash, near sideline. The catch is made by Garrett McKnight. Not a whole lot on the play. He'll gain about 2.
Yeah, Troutman right there. And be interesting here with Boone coaches decide 4th and 4 with the win. Looks like they're going to keep their offense on the field and box in the game here. I would try to get him the ball somehow.
4th and 4 at the 45 of Carroll, about 45 and a half. They need the 41 for a first down. Boone will come out, 4 receivers. Carroll will give about 4 yards of separation at the line of scrimmage, maybe 3 or 4 yards. And now Burge looks back to the sideline. He'll take the shotgun snap. 4th and 4. Here's the throw, and it's tipped, dropped to the ground. And it's Slade Siebenaller, I believe, or Troutman. Troutman got his hands on it.
Yep.
And he's kind of disappointed that he didn't make the catch, but he saved his team 5 to 10 yards by not catching.
Knocking it down, probably better field position anyway.
Exactly.
He picks it off.
So he doesn't have to feel bad about that one.
No, he's in the right spot, though. And that's a tough situation for Burge to come in cold off the bench, not expecting to have to play quarterback here. And I'm trying to look over there if they got Smith up on the standing anywhere, but I think he's on the bench.
Carroll's offense now on the field. Vincent will hand it off, and we've got running room out in front of Brennan Coffrin into Boone territory to the 42-yard line, a gain of 13. It's his second carry of the night.
Yep, nice play. Just I think Coach McCartan now will be content just running time off the clock and picking up first downs, keeping the sticks moving, and eating up some time here.
1st and 10 at the 42 of the Toreadors. Carroll with the lead, 41-13 coming up. We'll have the Mackey Motors post-game show for you tonight. Mackey Motors find new roads, I formation. Vincent snaps it with 16 on the play clock. And they hand it off to Coffrin, and he crosses the 35, and he gets to the 34. And that's a quick gain on the play of about 8.
Yep, you know, Brennan missing the last 2 weeks, got fresh legs, and those 2 plays there, he looked. It looks like he's, you know, just coming back, not having taken any hits the last 2 weeks. Looks pretty fresh.
Nick Brinks and Terry Kasperbauer with you tonight. I formation for the Tigers with Coffrin at fullback. They've given it to him. They give it to him again up the middle. 30, 25. Finally brought down from behind. Gets to the 20-yard line, and it's another pickup of 14. Coffrin with some running room here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, three plays and got us back down into the red zone again.
It's 41-13, under 10 minutes to go. Carroll snapping the football with about 15 seconds left on the play clock. I'd maybe bring it down a little more than that.
Yeah.
But here in the fourth quarter, third quarter went by very slowly. Fourth quarter, I think Carroll wants to make it a little more snappy here and just keep the ball in their possession and on the ground. Here's a handoff to Corey Nealand, and he has stood up at the line of scrimmage. He tried to go off Nolan Lowe, left tackle, left side, nowhere to go over there. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 after no gain.
Yeah, and after 3 straight trap plays with Coffrin running behind Gladden's trap blocks, Coach McCartan tried to keep the defense honest and went back to the dive play, and now we got a 2nd and long.
9:14 to go. Carroll by 28. I formation again. Vincent letting the clock tick down to 16 again. They give it to Coffrin. No, they pitch it out right side after the fake, and he'll walk into the end zone. Is that Schable?
I think so.
Cade Schable. He'll pick up a 20-yard touchdown run. His first of the season.
Yep, very similar to the play that Woosley fumbled on before. It's kind of reverse toss to Schable coming back, and boy, Boone was way out of position for that, and only one guy had a chance, and someone downfield took care of him with the block, and Schable went in untouched.
So now it's 47-13.
You know how important this extra point is.
To set up continuous clock, and they will do so. The Tigers now lead by 35. 48-13, 9:01 to play. Fourth quarter, Carroll dominating on homecoming. Back in a minute on KCIM.
What makes
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Squib kick. They don't want to get it to Tegan Bach again. And it's returned out to the 40. Boone's offense will come out onto the field. And we'll see if Smith is still out of the lineup. I would assume he's not out there.
Looks like 17 still quarterbacking.
So Burge back in. Cade Schable just scored his first touchdown of the season, a 20-yard touchdown run. Tigers lead 48-13, 9:01 to play. You're listening to KCIM, 1380 AM and 95.1 FM. Coach Denny McCartan's Carroll Tigers taking care of business here tonight. They lead by 35. They won 36-0 over Boone in Boone last year. Here's the snap to Burge. Designed run. He'll go off right side, and he's got some blockers in front. Gets to the 45, and that's where he's downed after a gain of 6.
Yeah, and Tigers are getting some second-teamers in there. All our secondaries out of the game. We got Jacob Tuning, looks like, in safety, and Taylor Moore and Alex Lowe are our corners. So new personnel there, giving Steven Aller, Feldman, and Christensen early night on defense.
2nd down and 4 for Boone. They'll come out with Burge again. Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers on each side. Morgan Smith injured late in that 3rd quarter. They'll hand it off. First time they've handed it off to their fullback tonight. And it's a run off to the right side. No gain, loss on the play, in fact. Jacob McIntyre. And that will be a loss of about 2.
And Tyson Bordenero, nice job staying home there. Now we're getting some new linebackers in there. Looks like Gus Collison's in for Troutman. And Coffrin's in there for Nissen at the inside linebacker spot.
7 minutes to go. Carroll 48, Boone 13. 4th quarter, homecoming night for the Tigers. 4 receivers again. Burge out of the shotgun. McIntyre to his right. Burge takes the snap, keeps it, tripped up. Cade Schabel drops him after a gain of 2. And for Schabel, had the touchdown run on the last drive for the Tigers, comes up with a 3rd down tackle here on the play, a gain of 2 for Burge. Coming up in our post-game show tonight, we'll announce our Motor Inn Player of the Game. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for sales, service, parts, and collision. And we'll post a photo of tonight's Motor Inn Player of the Game on our social media pages later this evening. That will be coming up during the Mackey Motors post-game show. 4th down and 4. Boone staying on the field for offense. And it's a fake handoff, option play. Burge keeps it, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and the Carroll defense holds. And their offense will come back out at the Boone 45.
And I would expect either a timeout here to get some wholesale changes in there, or try to get a JV offense on the line here, or on the sideline ready to go in. Got a lot of changes on defense. Now we need to get some guys off of the field on offense, and probably have to take a timeout just to get 11 guys on the field there.
So Kellen Jones, we'll see what he can do at quarterback for the Carroll Tigers. Colby Vincent Knight, his night is done. He'll finish unofficially, by my count, 9 for 12, 223 yards, 4 touchdowns, and an interception. The fullback is Coffrin. Jones turns around and gives it to him, and he'll bowl his way forward. Finally brought down at the 41. He kept his feet churning, a pickup of 5.
Yeah, I don't think he ever did get brought to the ground, but nice job moving the pile there. And I think we still have our same lineman in there, but we got Jones at quarterback, and looks like Gus Collison's playing one of the slot spots or tight end spots.
And now a timeout will be called by the Tigers, I would imagine.
Nope,
no, Boone will call the timeout.
Yeah.
4:53 to go, 48-13. It's been all Tigers tonight on
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950. Unimportant parts. Highway 30 West in Carroll. Napa, your locally owned and operated parts store.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it.
Welcome back. 4th quarter, just under 5 minutes to go. Toreadors take their 2nd timeout. And I think we'll see some fresh faces out on the defense now as well.
Yep. I saw most of our offensive linemen came off the field too, so.
Coming up, we'll bring you the New Way Forward scoreboard show at the conclusion of this game. Here's a handoff to Nealon. He's still out there running and stumbling and bumbling his way up to the 20-yard line, near sideline. A gain of 21 for number 41.
Yep, more new linemen coming in. Caden Cook's going to come in now for Nealon, it looks like.
Cook scored a touchdown a week ago on the blocked punt by Chase Gladden with under 2 minutes to play. He'll come out and see what he can do in the backfield. 4:20 left. Tigers up 48-13. Continuous clock now. Kellen Jones. You can just tell how tall he is from up here. He'll go under center. Coffrin, the fullback. And Kellen Jones steps back. Now he'll run forward and keep it. Crosses the 15, right hash. Follows that up near the 10-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 11-yard line. And it's a gain of about 9 for Kellen Jones.
Yeah, that was a mix-up. I think it was supposed to be a veer play, and Kellen got tied up with the fullback Coffin that time, and instead of taking a chance with the fumble, he just kept the ball and followed Brennan right to the hole that was there for Brennan.
New Way Forward scoreboard show again coming up at the conclusion of this game. Nathan Cones, Mark Philmeyer patiently standing by, ready to recap all the area action tonight, interviews, scores, and more. KCIM and Kick 106.7. A handoff again for the Tigers. They'll get the first down. They cross the 10 on the run by Coffin again. Is that who carried that?
Yep. Now we got another Boone player down. Looks like lineman.
It was a gain of 2 on the play.
Yeah, that's their the big Lions boy, the 6'3", 320-pounder.
So a tough play for Boone. It's been a tough night. They have lost a few key players to injury. That's 3 of their starting offensive players tonight. I know this happened on defense, but Lions, their center, they lost their quarterback earlier. It's been a rough night for the Boone Toreadors injury-wise. That'll stop the clock with 3:03 to play, 48-13. Carroll with the lead. Big thanks to Western Iowa Networks for supplying Wi-Fi for our broadcast tonight. For all of your phone, cable, internet, and cell phone needs, contact Western Iowa Networks. Right now, sign up for 100 meg, 500 meg, or 1 gig internet and get 3 months free. You can sign up online at westianet.com or call them at 712-775-2946. Mackey Motors post-game show straight ahead. It'll be abbreviated tonight as soon as this game is done. We want to get you into that New Way Forward scoreboard show.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Player of the game, Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for sales, service, parts, and collision. And we'll post photos of tonight's Motor Inn player of the game on our social media pages later this evening. A lot of candidates for the Carroll Tigers that have played well tonight. Kellen Jones hands it off. It's a sweep to the right side, into the end zone. It's a touchdown for Levi Reesberg, the 5'7" senior, his first touchdown of his senior season.
Yep, of his career, and he's getting mobbed in the end zone. He's still got the football. Oh, yeah, I better give it to the official. But that's great to see. Levi Reesberg, senior, he plays on special teams. Very seldom gets a chance to play on offense. All 5 foot 750 pounds of him, and nice blocking, obviously, and able to score.
So great play there for Levi Reesberg. And that with 2:52 to play. Extra point is good. And it's 55-13. 2:52 to go. Carroll's homecoming night continues after this.
RJV Transport and Peterson Logistics, Inc. is a small-town Iowa family-owned trucking company, hauling grain, rock, dry van, tanker, and hazmat tanker. They know what it takes to be part of a winning team and are proud to be a supporter of...
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
An extra point blocked, otherwise 7 for 8. And he'll squib it down the middle. It'll be picked up and returned from the 19-yard line. Huge hit. Oh, my goodness. Brennan Coffrin laying down the boom. Oh, man. That was quite a hit. And he's getting up slowly. You would think it was Quali Spora. It was not him. He has had a rough night, but, man, that was a big hit. I'm not 100% sure who the return man was, but Boone just cannot catch a break right now.
And that was a legal hit. There was nothing.
Shoulder to shoulder, clean as can be.
That ball was rolling, and Tegan Bach was coming up behind to pick that ball up, but whoever is down now grabbed it before he could get to it. But right now he's probably wishing he'd let it roll and let Bach pick it up.
Timeout on the field. Medical staff has been busy here in the third quarter and fourth quarter for the Boone Toreadors after a huge shot from Brennan Coffrin on the kickoff return. It was a squib kick by Eli Lee, returned up the middle, and Coffrin with a clean but solid hit. And another player down for Boone. That's about 5 or so in this second half that have been attended to. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll wrap up our coverage here shortly. 2:39 to play. Carroll 55, Boone 13.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
Yep, Ty Freeman. Trey Freeman, yeah.
I haven't called his name a whole lot tonight, but he was the, unfortunately, on the receiving end of just a heck of a clean, it was a clean tackle by Brennan Coffrin, but I felt that one up here. We could almost hear the, you can almost hear the breath leave his body.
Yep.
And it's first down and 10 for Boone. They'll have it at their own 28-yard line. 2:39 to go. It's been all Carroll tonight. Boone did close the gap in that second quarter, but otherwise it's been all Carroll here in the second half.
Yeah, it was 14-7 just till less than a minute to go in the first half.
Yeah. First and 10. Here's Boone. They'll keep it with Cole Burge. And I think after all these injuries, they're not going to try a whole lot of fancy stuff. No. Burge will just keep it and push forwards for 7. He gets to the 35-yard line, and the clock will continue to move here as the Tigers will come away with their second victory in a row. 2-0 in district play. They'll be back to 500 on the year.
Might be a different quarterback in there than Burge. Looks like number 18 maybe. No, they don't have an 18 on the roster.
16 maybe?
Oh, it's 10.
10. That is Ryan Hulse. He's kind of all over the field. He's a receiver. He's a defensive end. He's a quarterback now. He picks up 1 on the play. And the clock will continue to move now. 1:45 to go. Tigers 15, Toreadors 13 after the carry by Ryan Hulse.
Nice to see. With first time this year we've been able to get everybody on the field now, and those guys that have to run scout team all week get a chance to play.
3rd down and 2 now from their own 36. Hulse will throw. His first throw of the season. No, he'll take off and run with it. He's got the first down. This will keep the clock moving, and Boone will cross midfield. They get to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and that gives the Boone fans on the far side a little something to cheer about. Yep. The second half has been all Carroll, and it's a nice run for Hulse.
Yep, and then, it's something to build on, because I'm sure they have a lot of their substitutes in there now, too, so I just want to try to get this game over with and no more injuries.
Fantastic crowd for Carroll tonight, and pretty much everybody's still here. I see a few people finally getting up to walk away. Here's a ball batted down at the line of scrimmage. It was Hulse trying to throw it on a screen to, I think, a running back, but one of the defensive linemen was all over his face, and he batted that back into the backfield.
Nice thing with the running clock, even on those plays there, the clock is kept running here, so it might take a minute before next play gets started, but the clock's been running. Now we got number 40, it looks like, playing quarterback.
And they do have to run one more play. 2 more seconds on the game clock than the play clock. 2nd down and 10, midfield, and it will be the fullback. He'll air it out deep down the near sideline, and it will fall incomplete, and a flag down at midfield as the clock strikes 0.
Well, and they'd have to, if on the defense, they got to run one untimed play.
It was a long throw from the fullback, Jacob McIntyre. He took the direct snap. And it's the game that just will not end.
No.
One more play if that's against the defense. Although I suppose they could decline. But
no,
I don't think you will.
No.
You'll get the 15 yards and try to get an untimed down and get some points up.
Tell that official he's going to get paid the same no matter how long the game is. He's not getting paid. The longer the game goes, the more he's going to get paid. Our defensive backs better be getting it turned around here, because Boone's ready to run another play.
You're listening to KCIM Carroll, 1380 AM and 95.1 FM. No time on the clock. Hulse back in at quarterback. He'll run around a bit, heave it deep, looking for the end zone. It's tipped up, knocked to the ground at the 5.
Flags.
No flags. Game over. 55-13. Let's make sure everybody's up on their feet. Yes, no one injured on the final play. That's good to see. A couple of Tiger defenders back to knock it away. Final score, 55-13. We're headed to the Mackey Motors postgame show when we return. A homecoming victory for the Tigers tonight. 55-13 over the Boone Toreadors.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.